So you might have saw on the post today, I got contacted by one of the organizers of the Minnesota 100 Club Oktoberfest First Responder Appreciation event tomorrow.
Very cool.
It's tomorrow down here at CHS Field.
Wait, they're looking for me.
And it's supposed to be very family friendly. Look how clean that window is on your side, Pat.
I'm telling you, you did a great
Pat's
job.
side. I cleaned Pat's side tonight, and I'm just saying that's some clean window. Holy mackerel!
288 on 3.
You gotta
Is
clean
anyone
that
looking for me?
inside. Anyhow, down here at CHS Field, we're gonna meet up quickly with one of the organizers and
Negative, about as far as I know.
can talk about the event. And noon tomorrow, noon to 6 tomorrow.
You're welcome, Tony.
If you're up, don't stay up too late watching Live on Patrol. Bring your kids or grandkids down here. It's supposed to be a lot of different activities. And so we're right here down on 5th Street by the Farmers Market. What's going on there? Someone... Oh, is it a kitty or a dog?
Little puppies.
Puppies. All right, so right there you can see the sign, Minnesota 100 Oktoberfest. So, there, oh.
Oktoberfest for first
We're looking for
responders. That's
Austin.
very cool.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
How's it going?
Good.
Who'd you bring with you there?
So this is Lady Noble.
Oh, hey, Laney.
hi.
How are you? I still owe you an apology for 3 years ago when I never came to get the basket I bought. My apologies.
No way.
Yeah, I bid on something over at Jack's. Yeah, we just never connected. So, my apologies. But so we're live right here, right across from the field. So introduce yourself and tell our viewers what do we got? We got 2,300 on Facebook and probably another 8,000 on YouTube listening to you guys. So
Nice.
tell them what you got there.
Yeah, so this is Minnesota 100 Oktoberfest. It's here at CHS Field. Tomorrow our gates are going to be opening at 11:30. The benefit is it's really to benefit first responders and their families, and ladies can talk a little bit about that.
Well, I'm with the Minnesota 100, so you know what the Minnesota 100 is.
Yep.
And we wanted to do something that could reach a lot of people, that was at a price point that anyone could come to. So that's how this
Well, what's
started.
inside there? If people come down here, what do we got in there tomorrow?
Well, it's free for first responders,
Yep.
free for children, and all of our sponsors have paid to fund the bouncy houses.
Bouncy houses,
We've
okay.
got 2 wonderful face painters.
Awesome.
We've got games with all kinds of prizes for kids to win. We've got the original 1966 Batmobile coming down with
Oh, wow.
Batman himself.
Batman's
Will
gonna be here?
Yes, the first 200 kids receive a free superhero cape.
You better come down, Robin.
I'm Batman.
I know he's Batman. I'm Bobbin. Batman and Bobbin. Okay. Oh, that's good. And I saw you got a beer garden going on in there too somewhere, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Shell's is our beer sponsor this year, and they've generously provided the beer. So
This is so cool.
yeah, it is really cool. There's just a lot of volunteers that helped put this together. It's just a group of volunteers that wanted to see something happen to celebrate first responders.
Well, we appreciate you,
Absolutely.
everyone that does that. And this
Thank
will
you,
be the
guys.
safest place in Minnesota tomorrow. Right?
Yes.
100% the safest.
yes,
Safest.
I sure hope
Tell us a little more about the Minnesota 100 Club. I know, a lot of officers, John Darris and Stanek, have been involved over the years. So
Yes.
tell us what the focus is.
Yeah, so this is our 50th year.
Awesome.
And we have been supporting fallen and disabled first responders for 50 years. And we are trying to increase the benefit package that we can offer to those families when something happens to them, simply by promoting what we're doing. We kind of call ourselves Minnesota's best kept secret.
Yeah.
When I first got involved about 11, 12 years ago, nobody knew who the Minnesota 100 was.
Right.
And they did that on purpose. They were a very humble group.
Yeah.
They just kind of quietly raised the money, quietly gave the money. But since then, we've grown from $2,500 to $25,000.
Wow.
And as of January, we're going to $50,000.
Holy smokes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is
Well,
awesome.
And we've
Yeah.
had some,
It
you know,
really is.
of course, Eric and some others that have experienced some serious disabilities. And
Yeah,
Getting
Megan and
getting
Eric are actually on our board now
They are.
after we gave them a benefit
yeah,
when he was
great people,
injured.
you know,
He is so
just
amazing.
really be, and his wife is just so amazing too, you
Yeah.
know, just what a tragedy that, you know.
Yeah, so we're excited. We're going to have a flyover as we present the
Oh,
First
you are?
Responder of the Year award.
Oh, nice.
We worked with
Oh yeah, talk about that. Also, he was telling me you're going to have some some awards
The
tomorrow.
T6 Thunder, they're gonna come fly over the award ceremony. So get this. So we've worked with various organizations. You want to list them off real quick?
Yeah, the MPPOA assisted us in the law enforcement category. The Minnesota Fire,
Chiefs Association.
yes, helped us with the
What's going on
nominees for
behind you
fire.
there? Is somebody yelling at you guys or what? No, I'm just kidding.
They're doing some art on the corner.
Art.
Art
That's
on the
art?
corner, yeah.
Well, we'll have to go down there when we're
You have
done
to
with.
check it out after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but so
And the Minnesota Emergency and Medical Services assisted with the information for the EMS nominations.
wow.
And so we were able to build a voting system online. So basically, we compiled all the data and we sent out emailers to everyone. So everyone was eligible that their email was registered to actually vote for First Responder of the Year.
are we going to get a sneak preview tonight or not necessarily?
No. No spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
But you can only vote if you are a first responder and you
Yeah.
had that registered email address. So it's a
Okay.
true representation
Yeah.
of your peers.
Yes.
And it came down pretty close. It was a very close.
Yeah.
It was a very
Well, there's a
close
lot
vote.
of deserving individuals out there. We have what? No, I don't know, 8 to 11,000 police officers, and you know the firefighters. There's a lot of deserving individuals out there. So thank you for recognizing the
So
group.
the cool thing about this is that we're going to be recognizing EMS and EMS personnel,
Yep.
of fire personnel, and of course a peace officer. So it's going to recognize all three categories.
Yep.
And then the individual that had the highest votes will actually be the first responder of the year and have that recognition. And Pippi Ardenia from Pippi and Daniel Music, they're going to sing a custom version of A Wonderful World
Oh,
on
wow.
stage, custom
Well-
tailored to the event, and it's going to be very special.
Which wonderful world? Because I had one. It's a wonderful trees of green, red roses too. That
Yes,
one.
that one.
That was the song that my wife and I danced to at our wedding
Oh,
night. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And-
Okay, that one
and
touches the heart.
On our
okay.
fireplace, we have the lyrics of that song up above there.
That's
yeah.
very
That-
cool.
We didn't plan that.
No, it's a great. It was actually, I think who was the singer? Louis Armstrong was one of the originals.
I think so.
Yeah, that we,
think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I suppose we should tell them where they can actually buy tickets.
yeah, online or
So we do ask that everyone RSVPs. If you are a first responder,
okay.
RSVP on MN100Oktoberfest.com.
MN100Oktoberfest.com.
If you
okay.
don't know how to spell Oktoberfest correctly, you can just Google it.
There's a
It'll
K
come
in
right
it.
up.
There's a
Yep.
K in
Yeah.
OKTOBERFEST.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I posted it on our page too. You know, our notice, so that they can go to our pre-notice on the page.
nice.
And we'll have the Minnesota Fire Engine Club here. We're closing this portion of Broadway down tomorrow, so
Okay.
they'll have their engines here. And we also have rock-on trucks coming out of St. Cloud with the memorial fire and law enforcement
Oh, you do?
semis.
Oh, very
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And first responders will be inside around the concourse with their units set up so families can come and say hi and check out the canine and SWAT. and bomb
Well, there you
squad.
go. You got SWAT stuff too, huh? You didn't tell us that earlier.
Well, there's just so much to tell you.
I
We
know.
don't have enough
I
time. We
There's a lot.
We got all the time in
I
the
had
world,
no
baby.
idea.
Just a minute, I gotta check the weather out tomorrow. I'm going to my weather app here,
Oh.
it's supposed to be nice enough out, I think, tomorrow.
Every time I look, it gets 1 degree higher. So
Oh,
it's been like,
keep it going.
yeah.
So, yeah, oh my goodness. Well, it's gonna be 63 degrees tomorrow and perfectly sunny.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This
you go.
will be a great spot. 63 and sunny tomorrow.
We also have Liberty Diversified created this huge, we can't sell bricks, but how we funded this was selling bricks. But they
Okay.
made a huge cardboard brick wall that will be right inside the door with all of our sponsors' logos on them.
Oh, nice.
But wait till you see this wall. I'll have to send you a picture of it because I
Yeah.
know you can't be here tomorrow. But they did the coolest job fabricating just the vision that I had of creating a wall. And it's going
thank
to be
you.
like 16 feet wide by 11 feet high. And
Holy
it's
smokes.
beautiful.
The sponsors is really.
Who's on your board now of the 100 Club?
It's gonna
Mark
be a
Kuzma
beautiful
is
wall.
the mayor of Ramsey.
Mexico's gonna pay for
And
it.
Rich Stanek is still our vice president.
Yep.
Tom Brace
Welcome to
is
the
our
broadcast,
secretary.
by the
Little
way.
fire inspector,
Yeah,
right?
and
Yep.
Tom's been on our board for a long
Yep,
time.
yep.
And Mike Jennings is on our board. He was our president last year. He owns restaurants in the Minnetonka area. We've got Jim Mortensen from LELS is on our board. We've got quite a few people on
Good,
our board.
good.
Adam Swarzik from
As far as yep.
yep.
Well, we're not going to let you guys leave without getting on our cameras. That's one requirement here.
There's
Because
one requirement. Yeah,
our
we-
people, we can use that. We can use there you go. There's us. There we go. Now your friends are going to call you and say we saw you on live on patrol.
We'll see you guys tomorrow out here when we open the gates.
All right. Thanks for all your efforts.
I definitely cannot leave without saying thank you to Hooker and Company Advertising for hooking up a lot of web work to make this happen.
Yeah, you can thank anybody like we want.
Rapids,
Any company you want to say, give
local
them.
St. Paul boutique advertising agency. So they were,
Austin got involved as just a contractor doing work,
Yeah.
and he drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because-
so it's very fulfilling.
I don't know how he even got my number, but he called me the other day.
You know,
Hey, how are you, ma'am? How are you? How are you? Good. Are you watching?
yeah, so, we don't want the feedback.
But we have a lot of corporate sponsors that made this possible.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful.
Thank you for your
That was
work, you
great.
guys.
All right, so we got something special for you guys.
Oh,
So
geez.
tomorrow night,
Okay.
after this event, we have a VIP party.
Okay.
Now this is it's very exclusive. It's at Dark Horse. It is $1,000 a ticket to get in.
Yeah.
However, they will have a private show by Pippi. And,
Hey, Pepe, thank you. How are you? We got to get you on camera, too. Yeah.
And this is Daniel, my partner.
Hey,
and
Daniel.
husband.
Hi, Daniel.
Now,
I just want to do something for you guys.
don't tell me I look
haven't
like-
you guys been on Almanac once or twice or not? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you on Almanac all the time.
Yeah. So let me just sing something to you.
Yes, please do.
Please do.
Please do. We got an Almanac special.
Come on, honey, help me.
All right, here we go. You guys are singing tomorrow night at the...
Yeah.
Beatboxer?
Yeah. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. This corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I have this wonderful feeling being with the sheriff tonight. Yesterday.
Hey, she made a special version. That is awesome. And you know how hard it is to do that a
Beautiful.
cappella without any accompaniment?
That
That
is
was fantastic.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We're honored that you would do that for us.
Thank you so much, and
Thank
we're
you.
honored to be a part of this.
Thank you for
Friends with one of your favorite backseaters.
Thank you. Thanks for
Hi.
watching.
No,
Man.
Miss J's in the back.
Are they going to be here for?
Are you going to be here?
Mute that for 1 minute. Mute that for 1 minute.
That was pretty darn good. So yeah, good to see everyone. See what's going on in the cities tonight with Bob and Pat. And probably play some tanks afterwards.
You got to get in front of the
They got their mountain
see
Oh, yeah.
buddy.
Taking a photo. All right, Miss J. Don't drop us in the sewer. We don't.
Requesting a phone call. Is it faster?
In the car, so why don't you come over here and take a picture for us, would you?
You're 6'6", I'm 10'8". You can send me that alarm.
Copy. This clock's back. 1500 Wright Street at Wright Arlington Athletics. Alarm unknown if audible or silent, covering the main door. Can I have squats back to 6?
616, I'll go.
616, copy. And 21. Pretty clear forward 106 and west.
Well, come on down here if you're looking for something to do. 63 and sunny tomorrow.
Just started.
Just
It was busy earlier tonight.
63 and
Oh, yeah.
sunny. Oops. I lost my earplug. Oh, there it is. 63 and sunny tomorrow down here at CHS Field. It sounds like it'll be an awesome time. We really got to say how much we appreciate that Minnesota 100 Club for supporting law enforcement officers that have been injured. Just in general, supporting law enforcement all over.
What a great group of people.
And they have a couple other fundraisers and events during the course of the year. Like I said, I bid on something 3 years ago when I didn't pick it up. I felt guilty. I'm glad I got to apologize there. But thank you, Laney and Austin, for everything you're doing. And Minnesota MN 100 Oktoberfest with a K, and you can find that online. Grab some tickets. Nice group of people, huh?
Amazing.
And we were serenaded.
Yes, we were.
Can't beat
God,
that.
she has a beautiful voice.
Gorgeous. Yeah, that's hard to do that, you know. It's hard to sing without any accompaniment. I know when I'm on my choir days, just, you know, they call that a cappella. Are you impressed?
I was very impressed.
Yeah, I've seen her on Almanac. I'm a regular Almanac watcher. Get caught up on all the latest. All the latest, what do we got here? What do we got here? Is that my phone?
Gotta be.
Nope, it's a, I don't know what that number is. Well, this road didn't seem to be too open. Stand by. I think it actually does go to a few businesses. So it's Friday. You know, all 5 of those kids that were arrested yesterday told us they watched live on patrol.
Yeah, happy Friday night, happy Sabbath.
And
happy first day of the rest of our lives.
it's starting to appear that they do
Tomorrow.
less criminal activity. Maybe if we just transmitted every day, nonstop.
Yeah.
The radios are very quiet, Pat. Have you noticed that?
You said it. You said the word.
Very quiet. Anyhow, the chase yesterday, we were just getting into the discussion of the chase.
Magnolia, the laundry room at 2208.
About a 10 to 12 minute chase, depending on whether you count the first 2 minutes that we were not officially chasing, but just trying to keep an eye on the car. We always try to use, by the way, the state helicopter was not available. That's always a problem for us. That's our biggest and most effective tool is the state helicopter. Not available.
116 voicemail.
Yeah, one of the earlier times when we had seen it, they actually went up in the air, but were having equipment difficulties.
266 again, 403. Bravo 244 EOG.
Hello?
Having 2208.
703
So,
Copy 2209.
someone just spoofed my phone. Remember how they used to do that last year to us?
Sure do.
It's
Sure do.
spoofed on my phone. I'm using that term spoofed, but I don't really know if that's the right term.
Right.
They call me from a phone that appears to be
Someone you know.
someone I know, but not. Talked to our good friend Debbie Montgomery today. Said hi to her a little bit. And,
Copy, would you like to back.
Maybe run by her house up there on, won't say the
2163
street.
to start.
2163, I'm on the way.
2210.
Debbie Montgomery served as a St. Paul police officer for many years, was also a sergeant there. Served as assistant commissioner to the Department of Public Safety. Actually,
168,
under
let it be
several
noted in the
different
notes that
public
Comp
safety
refused to talk
commissioners.
to us, walked away.
She was on, I think, the city council for a while.
She was an amazing human being, and she was a.
Well, she still is an amazing human being.
And
That's what you meant to say.
Yeah, she's an amazing human being, and she was a great cop.
She's one of the ones that broke the barriers for women in law enforcement here in Caroline Bailey, and of course Debbie was a street cop. Got a couple. Actually, one of her sons is an officer too, right?
Yep.
And
lieutenant in Minneapolis.
Yep, doing an amazing job. Her husband Robert was an amazing man too.
Absolutely.
Anyhow, I don't. You were not in 1980, were you?
Yes, I was.
Were you? Well, anyhow, she was the first volley in the Rice Street riot. So by that I mean she was the first one to get hit with a rock at on Rice Street Parade in 1980. They threw rocks and they hit Debbie square in the head, and really seriously could have seriously injured her, could have killed her.
And the mayor's partner, the mayor's father was my partner at the time.
That's right.
And we were in the Rice Street beat, and he got a can of Coke thrown at him and hit in the head as we were driving by that bar at Rice in Maryland.
Yeah, that was where it all started. We were on the northeast corner, and when Debbie got hit, the parade had just gotten over. A lot of unruly, intoxicated people. Well, actually, some of the people there would probably disagree with how it evolved. But what is clear is that Captain John Nord huddled us together and gave a very lengthy motivational speech. He said, "Go get him." That was in the old days. Go get him.
Yeah.
Okay, Captain. So.
Yeah, that was the night of the first annual Jerry Steffen People Toss.
I was actually working with Jerry, and Jerry and I know the name of the person. I'm not going to name them.
I'm not going to name them either.
But we were walking down Rice Street trying to clear the street, and the guy was on his porch spraying us with his hose on the west side of Rice Street. He was literally spraying all the cops with the hose. And so Jerry and I walked over. Of course, as Jerry walked over, Jerry Steffen, he was a big
tank,
a big, huge weightlifter, man. Jerry didn't need to run, but he just walked over at a quick pace, and the guy was spraying him with the hose the entire time he's coming over. And I was right behind him, and he said, "Stay here, kid." And so I stayed at the bottom of the steps, and he grabbed the guy with the hose that he's spraying him. He threw him over the porch. He said, "Cuff him." Cuff him. Okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of memories, and of course, a lot of people will remember it differently, but those are the two snapshots in my memory. Debbie getting hit, Jerry throwing him off the porch. It was only like a 3-foot porch, folks. So he did not get hurt. I saw Keith Mortensen the other day. He was another Rice Street fixture. Saw him at Ron Ryan's reception.
That's where I saw Debbie, and I saw him too.
That was fun to see him. Joe Younghans was there. Pat Finnegan. Well, pretty much everybody was there. So we are over in the university area, a couple blocks south of the university. Is driving around, noticing that not a lot of traffic, not a lot impending. In case you're new with us, this is Live on Patrol. Pat, I'm going to let you explain the purpose of Live on Patrol.
Yeah, it's
Live on
chilly out,
Patrol
though.
came about shortly after the murder of George Floyd. And police and community relations were probably at an all-time low in my entire lifetime.
Bravo 586,
And too many people were lumping all police officers together as one entity. Bob wanted to show that we are all individuals and that we're all people just like you. And to make community connections, further the relationships that we already had in the community, and show what officers in the street are facing on a daily basis. And I think this has been a really good thing for law enforcement and to increase awareness of what law enforcement does, of what's going on in the streets, and
to show the human side of law enforcement.
absolutely.
And I mean, you are superhuman, so it'd be sort of
The real live
human side of a
PD,
superhuman.
if you will, or cops, without production crew and stuff.
We're over in Rev Spence's neighborhood, and
Well, there might be some.
earlier today there was a shooting incident over on Eichelhart,
that was refusing to leave and threw a glass pot.
across the freeway.
It looks like he walked out the front door and hollered
Outside of a church
white male, late 30s,
where there was
wearing a white hoodie
a
and
luncheon for after the funeral of a young man who passed away in Minneapolis. From early reports, it sounds like an argument started during the luncheon, and some of the people went outside and fired shots towards the church, and it appears some of the mourners fired back.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's almost hard to believe, right, that we're having shootings at receptions after funerals.
Unimaginable.
Originally, they said one person was hit, but then it turned out he had a seizure. But then, I don't know, there was some people at the hospital. So do you know if anyone ultimately was hit?
I never heard of anyone actually being hit, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, there's nothing too new about
A
that.
lot of shell casings were recovered.
See boys in the hood.
A young child got separated from their family for a period of time, and in all the mayhem.
Yeah, you can understand where running would be the first impulse, right?
Right.
They'll take you up there. It's right across the freeway here.
Oh, Tara McCoy Epperson, happy birthday. You have been a backseater from day one. Happy birthday to you, Tara. Right here.
And this is Carroll here, and then this building here kind of takes over most of the block.
This church right here.
616.
It's like they're still gathering here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wonder if
Copy,
it's
false alarm at 2220.
the continuation of the reception, or
Perhaps another.
so. Several rounds found out here in the parking lot. It's heartbreaking, really, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
messed up that someone would do that.
Never really
Probably
had
a
any
lot
problems
of,
at the church here, to be
grandmas
honest.
and stuff
No,
around.
I don't know of it, there ever being a call there.
Now on here on Carty Park, we've had issues, but we haven't had any of late. Well, we have had some, but I mean it's Carty Park here between Carroll and Eaglehart and St. Albans and Grotto. Red lights, let these. We get it going here. That's what we want to see, a little hugging. We want to see a little hugging. Huh? What's going on anyhow? Anything?
You've seen a lot of hugging.
You want to see some hugging?
Yeah, well, there we go. Then we know everybody's happy.
Yeah,
right?
happy.
He like to touch on me.
Well, it's up to you. It's up to you. You are a pretty girl.
Look, let me
slide
pretty. On you like
you
this.
You are very
like
pretty.
This.
Take her ass to jail.
Come on.
She's disloyal.
No, I'm just playing. We live right here.
Do you?
Yeah, right there on 766.
You guys like it outside here better or what?
No, you know my brother passed away like 2-3 years ago.
Well, what's his name?
RB, like Gerald Benjamin.
Yeah, very sorry.
Right here.
Very sorry.
Very sorry.
You know what I'm saying? So we be outside sometimes.
Okay, yeah, nothing wrong with that.
But I wanna slide on your car for a little bit. Can I a little bit?
You need some wheels though.
Can I do a little bit?
You got wheels on your shoes?
Know that she got on
yeah, I got wheels. Come on.
Hey, you're strong. You're hanging up there. You ain't even.
Yeah.
Huh?
I appreciate
All right.
it.
High five. All right.
We right here
God
at
bless.
the Yellow House.
Yellow
House.
You guys have a good night. You seem loyal to me.
I'm at the Yellow House.
Okay. Later.
If you don't see the Yellow House, you don't see us.
Which one's yellow? You put your light on the Yellow House. Yeah. Should we let her know we see it?
Oh, come on, switch.
There we
There's
go.
the Yellow House.
There's the Yellow House. We saw the Yellow House. What time is it? 10:24. Hey, if you haven't shared this broadcast tonight, it'd be great if you would. A lot of people say they're not getting notified by Facebook.
I got a number of messages this week from one of our longtime backseaters, Caitlin Prokop. Her grandparents, Joan and Richard Prokop, celebrated their 60th anniversary yesterday. Well, Caitlin and her granddaughter, Caitlin, and fiance, Jesse, want to let you know happy anniversary.
You gotta do this written one too, because I know this is your list that Steve put together for you.
Okay.
As long as it's slow, I'll find some crime.
All right.
You bring smiles to their faces.
Randy and Joan having their 33rd wedding anniversary. Well, happy anniversary, you guys.
Can you call Dana when you get a chance?
Sure.
Andrew and Heidi, very, very, very sorry you lost your newborn daughter.
Oh,
That's heartbreaking,
Nothing worse. There's nothing worse.
and our prayers are with you.
What was their daughter's name? Did you mention?
That was Gloria.
Gloria?
Gloria. She only made it for 19 hours.
Oh, sorry.
Very heartbreaking.
I lost a brother like that. Shortly after birth. Billy. He had some organ defects. So my parents decided that it was too risky having a third child, so they adopted my sister, who was an amazing sister, still is. My sister Jane. Just know life is. I mean, the older you get, the more you appreciate the turns life can take, right?
Oh yeah.
You just never know. You just gotta hang on and ask God to help you roll with the different turns in life. What do you need? Your feet cold or what?
A little bit.
Well, it's only 38 degrees here. Remember, you declared that summer was over on Tuesday. What do we got going? Some tension in the air here.
Yeah.
What's up, Pete?
What's going on over there? Anything? We'll turn our lights on, let everybody know that the police are here. What's happening, guys? You guys, it looks like an after hours place over there, like the old days.
Sounds like dude's bird calling.
How's everyone?
Also sounded like he said, "What's up?"
Yeah?
PIG, but
What's going on? Is something going on the other side or what? Well, he said we're fine on this side. He said we're fine on this side, so I don't know what that.
Well, you're standing next to one of the best pool shooters in the house.
Hey, don't play pool. Don't play pool against that guy. He'll hustle you.
He's one of the best in the house. He's one of the best in the house.
380.
You beat me. Hey, you beat me up too many times on that. You beat me up too many times on that pool table.
That's Patrick J. Scott.
387 copies. Vehicle traffic.
Oh, it is Rose Patterson's son's Valentino's 25th birthday. Valentino, happy birthday from us and from Mom. Tammy Tyler, oh, you watch us all the time. And you should be watching us right now with your son Brandon, who's just turned 12.
Because of the cold. Let us know what's happening on Patrol Live. I think they're on for what? Another half hour?
Yep.
Hopefully when they're over, some of the viewers will Welcome over to Live on Patrol.
Chrissa Coral. Her parents Joyce and Richard are just celebrating their 50th anniversary. While Chrissa, Dallas, and your granddaughters Caden and Kaylee want to tell you happy anniversary.
Car stolen in the last minutes, 240 Grandview in Roseville. A 2017 white Dodge Durango.
White Durango.
ALY 702. Backseaters, if you're out there, a white Dodge Durango probably isn't that hard to see.
ALY 702.
ALY 702. A lot of St. Paul coppers probably don't know it's been stolen yet either, because what happens is we got 6 frequencies we're monitoring, not that much is happening. The 6. Dale Street in case it heads into St. Paul.
120. Female. Only phone.
Well, now I got a different plate for it. HJX 035.
Well, check the CAD. Probably both are in there. We'll figure out what's going on. Sometimes people guess
It's
at
just the area that they're
don't
in.
get it right.
Pretty sure, or their focus, one of the two. You saw a quick Mac computer refreshed.
In either case, it's supposed to be a white Durango, right?
Right. HJX 035.
Where'd that other plate come from?
I have no idea.
Sounds like that was
it was the previous plate.
Tonight, though, bad up here in Dale Street. You got our check on or what?
Yes.
4471.
2471.
You can clear out my PC and advise, and then attach me back to the 911. Sorry about that.
Yeah. 34.
So, I got to go back to 1252 Danforth. I don't know if you saw that. Are you familiar with the whole sequence of events last night? 3 officers got run at, charged up by this car last night.
No.
Yeah. It was this big, I don't know if it was a Ford Explorer? I forget what it was. Actually, Joe Miller, if you're listening, give us a call. We want the play-by-play. Supreme Analyst Joe Miller. And I think Matty Jones.
Did they get the car?
They got the car this morning. It had several bullet holes in it. sequence of events was. Because there was... Oh, it was over in the off of Rice Street on Winnipeg there. Tried to run over some St. Paul coppers.
So
It went, yeah, we'll go over there. I don't know which yards, but it drove between two houses.
really,
Yeah, can you imagine driving between houses over there? That's what was amazing.
I can look the call
Oracle
up.
40, code 431 if you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if it was 1252 or 12.
4431, I copy. You can send me that other 911.
So Danforth is where they recovered it?
Yeah. But they recovered it with gunshots in it. And but the smashing into the officer's car coming at him occurred over on Winnipeg. So here's Danforth right here.
4440, you can clear me SNR and I get back.
What are we at here? 1256. Yeah, the car was right here. Between 1256 and 1252 Danforth.
Huh.
It had numerous gunshot holes in
Berkeley
it.
and Phantom, Henry King Lincoln.
So it was obviously involved in some type of conflict down on Rice Street. The officers didn't shoot at it.
Copy, traffic, Berkeley, Phantom. 37.
I got a picture of it that someone sent me.
Copy, are you on the Lexington and Hamlin call?
Let's see if Joe Miller gives us a call. I can get the two houses that it drove in between. You know how tight those houses are.
Oh,
down
yeah.
in Winnipeg. And of course, St. Paul didn't have full authority to pursue, so they lost it at the time. And then Matty Jones recovered it this morning around 8 o'clock or something.
Oh, he's a good cop.
Great cop. Really is.
Like father, like son.
Yeah. You know, his dad was a great cop, but Matty might even be better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they both had their strengths, but I'm just amazed by the kid. And his father
What a work ethic.
His father was killed back in 1994 in the search for Ron Ryan's killer. And he was just a young man at the time, and then he went on to become a police officer. And his dad always had great instincts, but he could handle a lot of grief too. Matty's handled some. He was involved in that shooting incident, a couple years ago. So just really impressed with the kid. And if we could recruit him to the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office, we would do that in a heartbeat.
Oh God, yeah.
He's always welcome over there. I don't think he'll come just because he's a legacy there. Do you smell like Subway? Did you bring some Subway into San
I did not.
Westbound 694 just west of Silver Lake Road. Via Jeep up here.
We're on Rice Street now, folks, going south from Maryland.
554, dealer plate 30102, David.
Copy, westbound 694 west of Silver Lake Road with a Jeep that has two different plates.
Wow.
You got a list there, Pat.
I sure do.
And you know what? By the way, in case you're wondering, we have a new addition to this team here. Steve Linders, our public information officer, has volunteered to read all the messages and take everything and get it printed up on some paper for Pat. So Pat has the paper in front of him. Well, it's more like a telephone book.
I'm just going to call the cops.
Well, I apologize if I pronounce this wrong. Ruth Alenketo turned 80 on September 25th. She watches us every night, sometimes till 3 a.m. Well, Ruth, your daughter Beth Ann got a hold of us and asked us to give you a shout out. So happy birthday, Ruth.
Well, 80's not that old. We're working up on it, so we're good for another 10
we're
there.
Getting close.
We're good for another 10 years, Ruth. Thank you.
Linda Daubenmeyer celebrated her 82nd birthday. Cindy Braden got a hold of us and asked us to give you a shout out, Linda. Happy birthday. October 10th. What's that, tomorrow or Sunday? Monday.
Yep.
Dan and Pearl McVeigh are celebrating their 40th anniversary.
You can disregard it. 168
Pearl, Dan asked us to give you guys a shout out, so happy anniversary.
That's
to
a
you.
long time.
Copy, 75 Summit Avenue. Caller advised you field.
Amy Anderson, your birthday was the 27th of September. Happy birthday.
Saying that she's refusing to leave it.
Sean Fagan turned 58 September 22nd and just found out she's going to be a grandmother. Well, congratulations and happy birthday. Nikki Linders, your quote-unquote awesome husband. It says you are married to a simply awesome individual.
I think that's a setup. Actually, Nikki, we were going to give a shout out to you. I told him we were going to shout out to you, and then he wrote his own. But I just want to say that I've been telling him to put pictures up, for some time since he started working for us. He finally got one up of him and his daughter, but I'm waiting for a picture of him and you. Well, I don't know, maybe it is you, but I just want to tell you that you look like his daughter. All right, so I bet he's been waiting for you to read that thing all night, that awesome husband. But you just fell right into it, didn't you?
Second degree assault warrant out of Ramsey County.
All right, we're looking for the house down here where the bad guy in that car that was recovered on Danforth drove through. Pat, can you check your side? I'm pretty sure it was on Winnipeg.
Hang on 1 second.
But I don't know what side. But up here, there had to be going through some fences. Apparently, he hit houses while he was driving through.
Jesus.
I think it was in the 60s. Oh, there's a fence down here. There you go. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
bet.
there it is.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. How do you drive through those houses like that?
Is there a sergeant in Roseville that can call?
Pretty sure that's the right one. I thought it was in the 60s. So,
Take a look at these houses he drove between, folks.
is anybody behind me? I never hit anybody in front of me. Oh, he hit this car too. See? Tore off the front of that car. I'm sure this white car wasn't here at the time. Fleeing from police. And actually, I got to be honest with you. I've done this. Pat and I have done this for a lot of years. We've never seen anybody flee between houses, right? In a 40-foot lot.
No. Some guy did it up on the 1600 block of Barclay last year, fleeing from Trigby and his partner.
Jesus.
But I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's we got to go in the alley. So we're at 64 Winnipeg.
I don't know what's behind you. Is that just the curb?
64 Winnipeg. Spots were trying to stop this car. It fled. Actually, I think it smashed into some officers too as it was fleeing. Just gotta admit, folks, you're never gonna see that again. There was not barely enough room for that car to get through there, period, right?
Right.
Well, you gotta see if you hit another house back here. That one or the next one? We're 55. That's gotta be enough, or not?
Nope, this isn't it.
Okay.
This one right here.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Oh, and he hit that car. Looks like he caught that
Looks
car
like you
there,
got
too.
this one, too.
Caught that car on the way out.
Wow.
Squad 316, 10-3.
I'm not sure which direction he went, but
10-3 for 316.
here we go. 10-3 for 316.
Atlantic and Suburbs. We're following a stolen Golf Mike 109. It's occupied at least 2 times. So we're going
You done rat? Let our guys know.
I'm trying to find it, the radio.
southbound Atlantic and stolen vehicle occupied by at least 2. Point on Ross.
Copying that Ross in Atlantic.
We have not lighted up yet. We're waiting for another vehicle.
I forgot to say viewer discretion advised, as always. That's one of the stolens they're looking for.
Copy 6 Grove. North on Duluth?
North on Duluth.
I'm sorry, south on Duluth. Going eastbound on Bush now. Eastbound Bush from Duluth.
We are going over the red lights.
I'm putting myself on it so I get the updates.
That's real one. We will not pursue.
Copy. We will not pursue 2047.
Don't tell me.
I just want to say vehicle description.
And 76. We're going eastbound on Rainy now. And they're following all traffic laws. Speed is 25. Eastbound Rainy following traffic laws at 25 miles an hour.
There we go. Chevy Impala Silver.
Oh, that was believed to be involved in a shooting earlier.
Will not pursue,
365 left,
though.
6 at White Bear, Mini,
Copy 6 at White Bear and haha. We're going south on Johnson. We're reaching Minnehaha right now. Stopping the red light. South on Johnson coming up to haha.
20 for 100.
Like, why would they be will not pursue? I don't get that.
It's a silver Impala.
Especially if there's a gun.
Hey, was the West
involved.
Sector looking for a silver Impala earlier tonight that might have been involved in that shooting? I wasn't sure which.
We're going to be going westbound Minnehaha. They're on 5. We're coming to you. Copy westbound haha. We're going to light it up now. Copy lighting vehicle. The shooting earlier. 316 going northbound Atlantic. Vehicle is now copy.
Least they can do is keep eyes on it until Bob gets there.
Northbound Atlantic not stopping. Speed to 30.
75.
Well, 316. Stop following it and it's fled. Continuing northbound on Atlantic.
Thank you. Yeah, one just fled from the east
Copy vehicle
squad.
fled
That's
northbound
stolen.
Atlantic.
Just checking if it could be connected. Thank you. There was one. They had a partial plate.
316. Flashing going out. Golf Mike 109. You got one running. Wearing dark
Stop
clothing.
and the party has fled.
On northbound Ocean. Copy 1 running wearing dark clothing running northbound.
Supposed to be in a brown or dark colored Chevy Tahoe out front of the bar.
What's that one?
You will empty run.
I got one westbound in the woods.
Westbound in the woods. 316 good morning. West through the doors or through the yards. I'm with the vehicle. Westbound through the yards.
Well, at least they bailed, huh? Better than.
Yep.
I'd be surprised if there's. So we're going.
716 39. That's our perimeter.
We're going to
There's an
Atlanta.
officer still chasing the tail.
Yeah.
7-1 locked in behind 1215 7. He started cutting off Great Fletcher, dark path.
12:50.
Copy blocked in behind 1215 7.
Going to the Johnson Parkway. Scoot down. We're exactly in the right spot. I'm surprised some of our CAD team guys.
316. He's wearing dark clothing. Hoodie, skinny goes. At least probably 5'7". Copy 5-7, dark clothing with a hoodie, a skinny build.
371, let's go, bush. Another south perimeter. Oh, like that, yeah. Oh, no.
Just confirming bush for the south perimeter.
Buffer and the one I saw running cut south through 1215-7.
Copy, the one saw running south from 1215-7.
C151 custody. I'm code 4.
Code 4 is 1 in custody.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
912.
Can you log me off so I can relog back on? I'm having some computer problems.
Do you have the gray hoodie or the dark
Copy.
clothing?
110, I copy, took the
I have the gray hoodie.
750 meals to number 206. Caller requested to have her extra removed from the address. To make 255.
Where?
Copy, HQS.
So,
I have the gray hoodie at 1225 7th Street.
so we think the other one is south.
Copy,
of
gray
there?
hoodie. In custody at 1225-7. Do we know which one's the driver? Negative. Copy, negative on the driver.
Right here, right?
Yep.
What do we have? 1301. 25 should be right here. There's the officer's flashlight. Oh, there.
Two squads there.
365 is on Atlantic at the train tracks.
I think that's where they bailed.
Copy on Atlantic at the train tracks.
Yep.
Squad 616.
Then
616.
Atlantic
Just want to confirm.
across.
You cannot identify the driver on this, is that correct?
316. We saw the guy with the gray hoodie flee from the driver's side.
That's him then.
That's the driver then.
Okay, done, thank you.
So this is Atlantic Street, and it's one of the few streets that crosses over onto Phelan Parkway. A lot of places to hide in there.
The gray hoodie is in custody. Is that correct?
Affirmative, gray hoodie is in custody.
You got it covered?
Going.
Good, how are you?
Good.
Living the dream. You didn't cross the tracks or what?
Let's go get the numbers.
Since we've been here.
Okay, good answer.
Copy. You won't be able to track for the passenger. Any spots on the perimeter spot can clear.
So we're not searching for the map.
Bravo 592. Nope. DOT.
Bravo 592, good night. 2254.
Probably 23 in a minute.
It's one of ours.
Copy. 2254.
Trying to press us with your new car?
I am.
I love that truck.
I like our little one better.
Nice. Yeah, they're walking the one kid back in the gray hoodie.
Yeah.
South.
316 advise on the final stop
Oh,
station.
yeah, interesting.
867.
Interesting.
Very little looking kid.
Really?
Copy. 867.
Well, that's probably why he stopped and bailed. Besides the fact he turned into a dead-end street.
Yeah, very good plan. Sounds like something I would do.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't...
I need to become a cop instead of a criminal.
I gotta tell you a funny story. I've done that same thing myself once on Ocean there, because you're chasing, and I was trying to cut up here. Atlantic is the only one that comes through, but sometimes you turn on Ocean and it's like, ah, damn. All right, we'll go find something for us, will you, Mike?
I've been trying.
Have you?
There's not much going on.
No.
All
All right, thanks, buddy. Thanks.
This is just the Wrangler, just the right size as far as I'm concerned.
Negative, thank you. You're welcome.
I'm not going to have a long debate over. Oh, there's our buddy. But
I'm watching his channel at the moment too.
Bigger is not always better.
Capital Transparency on YouTube.
1 custody.
Don't lose your place on those birthday shout-outs. It's getting cold out, Pat. It's only 36 degrees here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be 63 tomorrow. 63 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's who was walking on the corner right there.
Donate checking that.
Code 4.
Code 4 and 26.
It for the shout-outs, but Dan Farley, dispatcher in New York, thank you for your service. You're a busy man. Some of the street lights look blue or purple. It's a nationwide occurrence with some defective bulbs. They are slowly replacing. And no, Mark Engel, Joe Kill is not my son. But I do have children older than Joe Kill. Steve Gaden, CAT team stands for the Carjacking Auto Theft Unit.
Hey, keep us posted, you guys, and you Minnesota Crime Watcher members. Let us know if something serious is happening in Minneapolis. We got Ramsey County covered, but it's good to know what's happening on the other side of the river.
Oftentimes, they'll pull a caper over there and head to St. Paul.
Very often. You see how the first car's headlights are right at us? You think he's got brights on?
Looks like brights.
And then the second, it was.
He did.
Second.
113.
113.
Should we drive right
Can you
up?
pull me out Investigate University in Albert?
Should we drive right up?
Hotel Tango 470.
I've posted on Facebook a couple times where I see one of those ramps in front of me.
Just tempted.
I said, here goes. Wish me luck.
Yeah.
Pull the Dukes of Hazzard.
But like the movies, they do that in the movies where they get one ramp to get the car riding on one wheel, and I would actually like to see if I could balance the car on two wheels.
No lights, and he's kind of moving. It looks like just
to the left.
Just went south.
Okay.
Clear.
Clear? Not that clear?
Not anymore.
Oh, is that the car up there?
Yep, just turned right.
Okay. He had a turn signal. I just didn't want to flash him if it was a stolen, and then he'd take off. Pretty sure it's one of those two. He might have his lights on now.
It's definitely not this first one.
No, it was like it's
an
squared off
SUV.
SUV, yeah. But I think it's the next one. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. Looks like he got his lights
He
down.
was in the M&H.
Yep.
All the bright lighting there. Which reminds me, I'm about to drive by a Carboni's. I could go for a Carboni's pizza right now.
I can always go for a Carboni's pizza.
I'm pretty sure they're not open, but I could really go for one.
264 and 23.
By the way, for those of you that are interested, in yesterday's chase, we found out some interesting things about the Durango versus the Explorer. I think Kilroy drives an Explorer, right?
Yep.
I'm sure I've had less problems since that family moved out of case, haven't we?
Not sure, but I think the Explorers have a turbocharged engine, and I think there's a little bit of turbo lag.
Well, here's what I know for sure. In yesterday's chase, for the first half of the chase, I was the primary car, and I didn't have any trouble keeping up with the Tiguan, and I'm confident that I could have overtaken him with the power of the Durango if necessary. But I let Joe Kill pass me to try to either A, put a tag on there, because he has the ability to put a tag on the car,
Right.
or B, pit it. You know, all of our guys are pit trained. And so, but when I did that, what I found watching him and talking to him is that the Explorer was not able to close the gap. Like, say when you're chasing someone, you're out, you know, you could be at anywhere from 60, roughly you're like this, you know, you're 50 to 60 feet behind him. And by the way, on that point, when there's lights and siren of 2 or 3 cars following someone from a good proximity like this, all the citizens are alerted that something's coming.
Right.
And so there is an argument that it's safer for the citizens to have squad cars with lights and siren behind the car in a close proximity, rather than just let them be way ahead and drive reckless. In fact, most innocent people get hit when the cops aren't real close. Now, granted, the Minneapolis thing, where the officer hit someone at a blind intersection, that's a different scenario, and you should never go through a blind intersection without clearing it or having a green light. But here's my point. I noticed a lot of people had cleared the road before the car even got there. It wasn't a matter of clearing for us. They were clearing for us, but they were clearing before the suspect car got there. And that's why we had a 10-minute chase without any injuries, accidents, nothing, because people could hear us coming and got out of the way before the bad guy car got. And I want to point that out because a lot of times when squads don't commit to chasing, the car ends up smashing into someone out of sight. And O'Brien's death over there in Forest and Geranium when we were young officers. Prime example where the officers lost the car, lost sight of it. It still drove like a maniac and ended up broadsiding one of the squads. So, but back to my story and the difference in the Durango and the Explorer. The Durango has better acceleration in the 30 to 70 mile an hour range. It's very smooth. We're talking comparing 8-cylinder to 8-cylinder here now. the Hemi versus the standard Explorer. Not that the Explorer isn't an amazing police vehicle, it is. But in terms of that rapid acceleration necessary to close a gap, when you're following a car and you just decide, we got to get up on it, the Durango has some amazing power.
Yes, indeed.
So we're going to transition all the CAT team members to Durangos. Hemis, police pursuit vehicles, because that chase could have been ended a lot earlier if his vehicle was able to close the gap on those 30, 40 mile an hour. Anytime that car is turning at 40 miles an hour on a corner, that is the optimum time to get in position to pit the vehicle. And he just couldn't quite do it, because what happens, you turn at 40 miles an hour, and then as soon as they hit the straightaway, they're accelerating, and he couldn't quite close the gap before they hit that 45 mile an hour threshold.
Right.
And you think it might be because there's a turbo?
Yeah. And
explain that, because I don't really understand that.
I don't completely understand
My son would,
how turbos work, but there's a lag when you hit the accelerator before the turbo kicks in. And the Explorers, I believe, are 6-cylinder turbos, actually. I don't believe they have an 8-cylinder engine.
Well, they don't?
Yeah, I believe it's a 6-cylinder turbo. It's a very fast 6-cylinder, don't get me wrong. And they, like you said, they are excellent police vehicles.
They corner really well, you know, and they have a traction control. They transfer, you know, friction. They're a very nice cornering vehicle. But
yeah, I took my EVOC training in an Explorer, and I was impressed.
Yeah. I see a lot of times when we're in a chase or going to a call, I'll look in the rear view mirror, and those poor guys with the Explorers are lagging back. 216.
Copy. Taking line 1729.
It was a woman threatening people with a knife.
Sounded like she was still a little upset. So we're going to show you where the car we chased the other day with the robbers ended up.
Yeah, 318's gonna need a medic rig up there for a 16-year-old conscious breathing, highly intoxicated.
The car actually rolled right into this wall here, but as it was rolling, all the 6 suspects bailed out. We're down at Jessamine in Agate. So 5 of the suspects ran north, and that's where Pat was. 1 ran south, and that's where Joe Kill was.
And that was the driver.
Joe Kill caught the driver, and then Pat, when I arrived, Pat was here with Jake Topol, attempting to arrest 2 suspects up in the yard in the corner there.
Yep.
And
yeah, John McManus's son had a hold of one, and then another one came jumping over the fence, and you blocked him off from being able to run west, and Topol grabbed him, and then McManus
brought the little one over and
put him on top of the first guy.
That's the easiest way to hold him.
We had a car thief sandwich.
Yeah, there you have it. That was pretty good humor, to be honest with you. So that was 3 of them there, and then we arrested 2 other ones as well.
And yeah, we did attempt stop sticks a number of times. In fact,
yeah, you did one too, right?
Yeah, they were coming right at me south on Payne from Hawthorne, and I was facing north, and they were doing the wheel shake in anticipation of me throwing the stick, and I threw it out, and they missed it by inches.
And how far much did I miss it by? Thank goodness I didn't. That would have been really bad if I had gone over your stop stick.
Yeah, I might.
But
not
I knew
have-
your tactics.
I might not have lived
I've
that
seen
one
your
down.
tactics before. So.
And no, I didn't throw it overhand.
Yeah, I was chasing. I was a primary at that point. I saw Pat throw the first stick, and I thought, maybe, but they steered around it. But if you were in St. Paul and you heard sirens and you saw that was what was happening. Our thanks to Washington County Deputy Lee for helping us spot it, for starters. Yeah, right here is where they went around the corner that I thought Joe Kill could have pitted it, but he just couldn't get up on it. And I know you're all saying, well, why didn't you have that on Live on Patrol? And we probably should. We probably should have the camera ready to go and stuff like that. You know? Don't you think?
Not a bad idea at all.
Even if it's on record, just back.
I actually had thought about yesterday putting one of my phones in the mount on the dash.
Yeah.
And just having it set up ready to record.
Yeah.
He made up for it with the stop sticks later at night last night, though.
Yeah, I did get, it's Mike Martin giving us some grief. I did get a successful stop stick. Later on in the night, there was another stolen from Dave's, famous Dave's down on West 7th Street. And a team effort by St. Paul, Ramsey County, and Maplewood. We were able to find it and stick it. Actually, that gentleman, the owner of that, had a tracker on the car, so it wasn't extremely difficult to find it, but let's see what's going on here.
12112.
120. 112.
Being searched towards 400 Western Avenue.
Did they ever find that
Before DOC, caller advising that residents from room number 17013 were arguing, and one of the parties was hit with a cane, and they are requesting
that
medics.
one had too much black on it, right? Because this was
120 Captain.
Oh, that one was white.
112 Captain.
but it was black.
A black hood.
Yeah, but it was more than just a hood. I saw a picture of it. It looked like
And like racing stripes too?
50-50. I mean, this one was too black, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I don't know if they ever found that carjacked. And I don't think that's it, but it makes me think.
I'd know the plate if I saw it.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. I think I would too, but this one's CJV.
Okay, it was NHT or HHT.
What action?
Oh yeah, that's an opposite color scheme.
What is that though?
CJV 322.
It is a Charger, right? Yeah, it's an older one. When they had the lights that were just. Quiet on the western frontier, right?
Oh, thank you, Katie. HTH 270 for the Charger taken in the carjacking.
Code is domestic, 2242 7th Avenue. 1, Christian 7th Street West, number 313. Are advising that their adult brother is at the residence breaking items. Described as a 28-year-old black male, 6'2", thin build with a brown jacket and black pants.
Okay, I am going to have to log this off and log back on. It's suddenly doing that. It's slowing way down on me for some reason.
2316.
Are you still on that call or you're off that one?
I'm off of that.
123, cancel 120 and
Everything's coming
112.
back
Take care of
super
it.
slow.
Well, maybe it's like, how the light adjusts. Maybe this computer adjusts to the
120,
user.
112, I'll see you there.
120 today, thank you. 112 today, thank you.
Why don't you sign in as Jelly Joe and see if it really works fast?
Yeah, really, then it would probably fly.
Yeah.
Password broken. Tonight, go ahead. Your instructor, result rate, Juliet Joe, Hotel 065. Copy, George. Go with Minnesota Place, Delta Zulu Delta 157. Georgia Striker.
So Kill just texted me to let us know he has no turbo on his car. It's just a V6. Well, you can't be chasing people with a V6, Joe Kill. If I'd have known that.
I'll tell you, the V6 in my Durango does pretty good.
Yeah, well, actually, I think the V6 Durango might be better than the V6 Explorer, And here's the thing. The Dodge people have never really reached out to us and said thank you for all of your good promotion for the Durango. Never. And I'm not saying we deserve it, because I just like the car anyhow. I just like it. This is what, second one, third, I don't remember. I ordered another one too. And when I'm done with them, we just give them to the cat team.
Don't call back advice. The mail party has left.
This is just a great motor vehicle. I'm just going to tell you, we don't get any kickbacks and nothing. We don't even get a letter of thank you. County squads. 317 West Larpenter with a stolen. Well, that's close to us.
Right when I had to log off, too.
I'm surprised that it didn't come on the radio, because I got the radio on West Larpenter. Well, let's go. It's on the east frequency, so it must be a Roseville car, a Maywood car, not the county. Stand by. Chloe, I can't hear you. Yeah, but we don't hear anything on the air. Okay. Well, that could be. I don't hear. I'm not not heard anything on either. Yeah, no problem there. Alright, thanks. Bye.
Unknown if occupied.
I do not know why we can't hear it on the air though. Is it Brindle or Suki? I mean, Suki?
It's like
21.
two Maplewood and 4 2160, 65.
Oh, they're all there?
Yeah.
Okay. Must be doing felony car stuff, huh?
113.
113.
You change it to solid, please.
He's right here in the complex.
2222.
2002.
See the car? I'm just gonna have to wait, buddy.
2160. We're gonna make contact with the vehicle.
Copy attempting contact. Would you like me to hold there?
Well, we might have to drive between buildings too. Was Suki.
2160. Would you like me?
39, 29, 39, 38.
And
It's that big thing.
38.
Oh.
2306 11th Avenue East, apartment 4. Turned in that day. A wife put the comp's property out of the apartment. Suspect is Alice Davis, 57-year-old, black female. 5'3" average build, white shirt, pink pants. I don't believe she may be intoxicated on drugs.
can I go?
263. Great, copy. 23.
Advise people
Is one of our CAT team members there?
X-ray Juliet 906.
1471.
Is our cop still on the line from the DOC call?
So basically, you're telling me that half-bed truck
Oakdale
is
and Sydney?
stolen.
Correct.
No.
266, I'm clear, show me in rough
Well, that would be quite a chase.
Yeah, no kidding.
266, copy.
I will let these guys on their own. Hit that car behind me.
122.
It doesn't- Sometimes I watch that camera, but it doesn't really good when I'm backing up.
Either medics or staff. Copy.
So you'll see sheriff's cars, Maplewood Police. This is on the
Call to a disorderly conduct.
north side of Larpenter.
Central.
And the north side of Larpenter is in the city of Maplewood. That's why the numbers, odd numbers, are on the north side of the street. 317. East Larpenter is on the north side. That's the apartment complex here. So, see County and Maplewood cars there.
Point to two cars on the way down. Okay, thank you.
2435 DOT.
2225. Vehicle at 2325.
Just for those of you that are going to send some socks in for Pat, I think now's the right time.
I was going to put my long johns on tonight, so I forgot.
like Sergeant Suki was growing a little bit of a beard there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He keeps going. He's going to look like Deputy Wardeen.
Code 4.
The thing I like about Live on Patrol is there's no commercials.
Yes.
I'm really getting tired of commercials. In fact,
I rarely watch commercial TV anymore.
well, I mean, sometimes you have to. I mean, but if you record it 50% of the time, you can fast forward through it. But I'd much rather watch a movie with no commercials.
Clear traffic over the cut.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that part. Before the conclusion of that chase, this car drove through the grassy area by the foundry right here.
Oh, the area
265 traffic.
just on the north side of it?
Yeah, went in here.
Golf, Popeye, Yahtzee.
okay.
Went in here and then through the grass.
That's what I thought.
Right through there. Right through that little
Yeah.
opening there. So,
To the northbound 265.
well, looks like there's a palm tree there or something. Actually, I gotta go to an ATM and get some money tonight.
How you doing?
Get some money so I can get some food. I could eat if I had some cash. How's
Hi.
it going?
Hello.
How's
How are you?
everything?
Thank you.
All that for no reason.
Make you feel safe. Heck yeah.
So safe if you don't do it.
Nah, you
Nah.
you love us. Come on. What the heck?
I don't like you. I like Pat. Tell Pat I said hello.
Well, he's right here. You can tell him yourself.
Hi.
How's it going? Well, there you go. One vote for Pat, not for Bob.
That's like an NPC on GTA 5. And they shout out to you when you're driving down the road or holler at you one way or another. I've heard that dude's voice before though, not the first time.
He wants to get out. Everybody's trying to get out. That guy's doing a 21-point turn up there for trying to get out. Please don't hit the building. How's it going?
No money yet for that information I gave y'all.
What information are you talking about?
The information I gave y'all last time. I need my payment.
Refresh my recollection. Who did we put in jail?
About nobody went to jail. I told y'all about the party with the girls. They owe me some money.
Which party we talking about? How about that?
Dude,
Well,
trolling.
that was a good embezzlement effort there to try to convince us you'd given us.
Yes, it was.
I don't know why people are leaving.
We got a little tension over here across the street.
It's the same area we had tension last Friday. Remember? The girl they were trying to get in the car?
Mm-hmm.
He's looking for his cat. I think that's what he said.
Never a dull moment.
No. But when we're here, people don't get shot, right?
Indeed.
That's the best thing we got going is presence. Presence. Police presence.
Copy at 2332, 4471 West.
The complainant is back on the phone demanding St. Paul. Do not send a St. Paul squad there. She resides in Maplewood. The issue is in Maplewood. Please do not send the St. Paul squad here. You can ignore any calls from her.
Talking about the apartment 120 call for 321 Larpenter.
Affirm. She's back on the phone. She's not happy with our services. She's going to demand St. Paul and say that she's in St. Paul to try to get St. Paul squad over here.
Copy. Yeah, 2332. But 122 case numbers.
Just to investigate. Clear guys.
122 case numbers going to be 188-257. Copy at 2333.
We can turn that fan up.
Thank you.
It blows more heat out.
2333.
I mean, it is cold. It's 34 degrees.
Report for now.
I didn't even know that. That's almost cold enough to snow. Technically it is.
I am not looking forward to winter. At all.
I'm a spring and fall kind of guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a summer kind of guy. I mean, I've made a lot of good use of winters over the years. Coaching hockey and stuff.
713, checking your status.
Just really okay. I just saw they were out of the car here a minute ago.
Sorry, can we get another car?
Can you do the lights?
30
Hi, everything okay?
Copy, yeah.
Good time.
I got this tire warning. I just checked on the wires.
Oh, okay. And they look okay? Okay. Have a good night.
You're on 3?
Yeah.
Copy 10-3 for 229.
There's 2298.
Humboldt and Winifred. Humboldt and Winifred.
It's a ways. What?
One running.
We can try to get there.
Copy.
Yeah.
He's a black man. He has a black dress. He has light jeans.
What do we know? What was it?
Copy. One running.
Just a traffic stop.
273 area, 40 runway.
265, do you have a direction to? Yeah, just the area.
229 if you're still on channel 3, checking your status.
or Pat used to work in the Central District when I was over here in 1981. What do you think? Go right through town, or
probably.
She got one? I can't tell what.
All she's saying is code 4.
He has an order of protection. He's with the protect party.
229, can you go again?
Order for protection.
Code 4. I copy code 4. What's your location?
She might have one.
Description of the suspect.
One of the things that they taught.
Black jacket, light blue jeans. He has dreads
Clear.
with gold tips.
Okay, now you and I are listening to two different things, right?
I know.
She said she's got the guy, and that's
No,
on
she just
3.
said code 4. She didn't say she had it.
229 on channel 3. What is your location?
She said she got that's 3 and this is 2.
Hall.
Maybe there's 2 things going on.
No, it's the same incident. Just that 229 doesn't realize she's on channel 3.
Okay.
216 over 229 at the Humboldt Apartments.
Copy 216 is with 229 on channel 2.
512 Humboldt.
Last known direction, he was running south from the Humboldt Apartments towards Cesar Chavez. Trying to get into the woods.
Copy. Last scene, south from Humboldt Apartment.
Okay.
If we can get a squad to start there.
All right then. Stand by.
We're checking the woods back here.
Copy.
Well, we're gonna run over to the Humboldt
Set up
Apartments.
a perimeter.
Here we go.
Don't get out on foot and check woods for this guy until we figure out if we can track or not.
That's the K9 telling everybody to get over there, set a perimeter up, and don't get out of your car.
Bravo 213
I don't want my dog to bite you. But then they have to figure out if the suspect is trackable by St. Paul policy. Depending on the domestic order. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing he's not going to be trackable.
For an assault, 2178 London Lane. Callers in 245, suspect is 380. Was hit and had her hair pulled by a female. She's a black female in her 20s, 5'8", average build, wearing a brown shirt.
How's it look that way, Pat?
Caller advised that
Easy. Go.
Was there a concert downtown? I see a lot of people walking.
225 Tango, Stephen Humboldt.
Or was the Wild maybe playing a preseason game? Every once in a while, people walk over these arches on the Robert Street Bridge. They're beautiful arches, but some people walk up them.
216 518 Humboldt, facing the train.
They gotta have really good shoes.
Very sticky soles.
People call and say they're about to jump. What they do is they just keep walking over the top.
I got 240.
I guess we could go either way, but I'll follow the crowd. When we're done here, I think we're going to have to stop at the Holiday gas station.
In more ways than one.
9164.
So we're headed over to look for a suspect that fled from an officer for violation of order of protection. So they got a perimeter going over here. K9 might try to track. We're gonna put Pat out, see if Pat can track the K9.
219, I'm coming to the area.
Any gas you can fill?
So, Wabasha, which we're on, technically turns into Humboldt here. And originally the stop was at Humboldt and Winifred.
Your shop is Robert. Otherwise, to get on to the west side of it.
Sean and Robert County.
But he ran, it isn't really 100% clear. This is Congress here. I'm not sure where the perimeter is, but this is Winifred. This is the location of the stop. I'm guessing that's the car there, huh? That fled?
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
What's his name? Is he an adult?
He is an adult. His name is Antoine Tavius Walker. He is 22 years old, 5'11", 175 pounds.
Maybe there wasn't a car involved. Maybe he just fled. Maybe they got a call to the scene.
No, they were out with a car.
Somewhere, but obviously once you get in a building it's very difficult. I think he might not be in that one.
Probably not.
That's the Serenity Care Center.
They would be calling 911 if somebody came barging in there.
Looks like they think he went into those woods over there.
Correct.
Down here, looks like the squad's lighting up the woods here.
373.
Gonna try to keep
12 per minute, EOT squad 180.
Copy 387.
187, good night.
181.
Any other spots per minute, EOT?
You can see the squad's kind of got the bluff covered up here, huh, Pat?
Yep.
It's good work, good work.
Any additional west squads for a minute, EOT?
Squad 616. We are not going to track unless you can break down the perimeter.
Have a good night.
Have a good night at 23.
No
44.
track.
Copy.
Again, every department has a little different policy as to when their dogs can be used. And some of the conservative policies are designed to make sure no one is bit. If we were in our jurisdiction, we would allow our deputies to search with a canine. It's very rare that a suspect is actually bit by a canine, but it can happen. Usually they're barking and quite often they're on a leash. But
just the bark when they're close.
St. Paul had one or two incidents that caused them to restrict their policies. One of the incidents was pretty serious and horrendous, but I don't know that would have. No, I'm going to leave it at that.
G671.
Keeping assistance says at the BSW. Clear system, EOT.
Copy 2346.
Two is the air clear.
Affirmative.
Yes, so please tell me.
271
271.
And we are clear about
MBOT, good night.
271, I copy. 278 on 1.
Bravo 201 on MBOT.
Copy 270.
So, we're over on the west side. West side, of course, is actually south of St. Paul. But
9175 traffic.
and we are right in the neighborhood of one of our most active
Southbound 61, just north of Willow Lake.
car thieves.
Yes, we are.
76.
We're not going to tell you who that is because he's a juvenile. But we're hoping that he makes a life change
That would be nice.
and decides not to steal. Actually, talked to his mother last week. She said he's got a court date this week and hopefully he's going to change. Got an active warrant on him as well, but goes to court this week sometime.
Anthony, yes, Minnesota police officers have jurisdiction statewide on duty or off duty.
One 168, go for
168, code 4, 2349.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that the friends of our car thief are probably watching and have called him right now.
Stay inside.
Stay inside.
Now, Judy, we're glad to be here on the west side too. Well, it is being reported that when Russia annexed the Crimea, they built a massive bridge, and it is being reported that it has been blown up.
What kind of bridge across from the peninsula to the land, or what?
Yeah, it's a huge bridge.
Really?
Yeah.
So the Ukrainians probably blew it up?
Yep. That's what it sounds like.
200-265.
It was a 227 billion ruble project.
Well, let's hope America doesn't get blamed for that. I don't really like to talk politics here on this, but we all would agree that any use of tactical nuclear weapons would take us to a new place in history.
Dangerous place.
I I don't think there's any.
Furnace systematic on an assault, 727 Front Avenue, number 1204,
Turning back.
caller advising a 66-year-old female that was struck twice in the
Once
chest.
you open that door.
Copy.
2251.
All your worries start to become small-scale worries at that point. So we were southbound on Annapolis. We just crossed over into West St. Paul. We're not going to go very far. But for those of you West St. Paulers that are backseaters, we are in your hometown now. Gonna run down to Butler and make a U-turn.
Go to the Holiday.
Go to the Holiday. Get some quality junk food. Very important.
Oh yeah, I've gotten a lot of questions both on here and in my messenger regarding the search for the robbery suspect the last time we were live, and we did not locate him that night.
But
we had good intel, but we could not find him, and you know, I know a lot of people don't like when we mute, but we can't let the bad guys know where we are and what we're looking for. And there, oh, by the way, St. Paul police did contact Minneapolis police, and Minneapolis said we're just tied up with too many shootings. We don't have time to free up squads to get up there. So that was one of the issues. Well, you didn't see any Minneapolis cars; they were tied up. And we eventually called 2 more of ours, so we had 3 on marks. But we eventually decided that we weren't going to be able to find them.
And in addition to Minneapolis not being able to send anybody to, you know, places to look for him, this was a robbery that occurred in the city of St. Paul, the county of Ramsey.
Yeah, that's why we were over there, because St. Paul asked for our assistance, and they know that we're not afraid to leave the city or county to go arrest a person that committed a crime. It was a very serious crime. Robbery robbed the person's phone and wallet at gunpoint, right down there on 1400 block of Lincoln. 1400 block of Lincoln. And so we were looking for the suspect vehicle. We had a tip at where it might be. Well, I think at this point I can just say the guy was tracking him,
right?
You know, because he stole the phone. And a lot of times we can track phones for a long period of time until they're shut off. So when we have that information and we're able to track somebody, it's just too valuable. It's too valuable of information not to act on it right away, right, Pat?
That's right. I mean, if you commit a violent crime in Ramsey County, we're going to go where we need to go to find you, or try to find you.
Yeah. And so, yes, sometimes I know some people were listening to the main channel, but when we talk between our CAT team members, we're not on any channel that you can monitor. So that's why you might not hear us when we're coordinating our efforts. You might have heard the St. Paul car give out some locations, but you wouldn't be able to hear. And the last thing we want to do is keep broadcasting where we're at. I mean, we almost caught the guy 5 times, to be honest with you.
Yeah, really.
We almost caught him 5 times. And then he went into 2 other cities. He went into Crystal and Robbinsdale. And that's another problem, is that Minneapolis won't go into Crystal and Robbinsdale, even though they're, you know, abutting cities.
Right.
So this is why if we're ever going to solve crime, it has to be a regional approach. And people need to be able to leave their jurisdictions to pursue people across jurisdictional lines. That's the only way you solve crime. And I've got to be honest with you, I've had this opinion since the 80s when I was in charge of the burglary unit. You have to go where the criminals go. trip.
I'll be out testing.
Yeah, that's fine. They didn't look too good.
Copy. What's back? 7-1 back.
Well, across the Smith Street Bridge.
267.
See what the view looks like.
267.
One of the best views in town.
Change to do a DKD clear report 910-264-266.
I'm not sure why, even if the dog couldn't search, some type of modified human search, right, Pat? I mean,
278 Bravo half UOT.
maybe with those woods it was just too dangerous.
Copy. 250.
So we are headed westbound on George from Stryker, and up that red light up there is Smith Avenue Bridge, Smith Street, which is the high bridge. Right here is the Ohio Hill. Those folks on the corner there, on the northwest corner, sometimes watch and come out and say hi. Maybe not tonight. Well, I mean, there people are in bed sleeping. Normal people are in bed sleeping at 12 o'clock, right?
Hey, how's it going, Alex?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good. We're watching you right now.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Thanks for watching.
Saw you outside Grand 7 the other night.
110, can you
I like
have her meet in the lobby?
I like the new paint job on the place.
She's down here, but she's not.
It does. Yeah, you did.
What's in copy?
Thanks, you too, guys. Bye.
I guess they were watching.
Yeah.
I'll be en route to jail to the mail.
Copy. To LAC. Midnight.
We never got to the holiday, did we?
Nope. Maybe we'll modify it to the M&H.
So you can see Smith Street lines up perfectly with the Minnesota State Capitol straight ahead there. Probably in your screen you really can't see it, but it's the way this was designed. This street runs right exactly in there. However, as we get on the bridge here, see, this is called the High Bridge. Wish you could see the view off to our river, right?
It is absolutely beautiful.
325 Coral Avenue in the lobby to assist medics. 60-year-old female seems to be extremely agitated and requesting an officer.
Is that posted on our stuff?
Nope.
On our stuff?
Yeah.
Well, Jason, we just want you to know that
Steve Kruger in the system.
Anytime you want to turn yourself in, we're ready to.
124, you can just cancel 83.
We're ready to hook you up with Lamont.
23,
Why is recovered? Thanks, guys.
2 minutes.
Kids are going fighting for the battle.
977.
I'm kind of interested to see how Operation Endeavor is going over there in Minneapolis. Started last weekend with some investigators being assigned to hot spots. See anybody you know over there, buddy?
I do not.
Well, yeah, the cold air doesn't seem to be bothering those smokers.
This is a good bit later than when I'm usually there.
Sir 110, can you have medics come up to 1204?
110 copy, 3 minutes.
Reed's looks full in there.
ATL cop Flirt out of Scott County for Minnesota license. Echo Sierra Zulu 329 on a Jeep Grand Cherokee 2024 color for Daniel Dwayne Burton. 630 of 62, white male 5'10", 100. Attempt to locate truck and welfare. Made big comments about dying, ready to press, both guns. Has concealed carry permit, but I don't know if you'd have anything with them. Scott County and performance.
There's a lot of people down there. There must have been.
And update for that.
Must have been a game or a concert. It's kind of embarrassing we don't know, but I don't see a lot of jerseys.
Must not have been a game.
Must not have been a game. Ed Sheeran is coming back to town, huh? That's what I heard.
He's good.
We should start our own Uber service on nights that we're off. Pat and Bob Uber.
I think people would enjoy riding with us.
Yeah. We could have a smoking section and we could have a non-smoking section. You know.
That all depends if we're going to Ramsey County Jail or not.
People are out having a good time tonight here in downtown St. Paul and West 7th
A lot of
Street.
folks.
A lot of people calling for Ubers, looking up at their street signs, trying to figure out where to go. No, it seems like just yesterday the weather was cold.
Done lunch a couple times at Patrick's. Driven lots of people to that
Chris
bar.
Stapleton was here tonight.
Oh, that's what it was. Chris Stapleton. Well, can you hum a few bars from his best song?
263's on a jail.
No, I can't. I can't remember songs like you can.
No, I don't know. I heard his name, but I couldn't tell you what he sings.
One, 23 on Laurel.
Well, I feel good about the job our ambassadors did down here, helping on West 7th Street.
We did a great job.
Especially during the shelter. The shelter's now closed, but all the issues that arose, they kept some safety down here and let people know we cared. See if they're going to ask us if we're an Uber. Chris Stapleton.
Oh. Tennessee Whiskey. That's a great song.
Oh, yeah. Tennessee Whiskey.
Can I get the CO there, please?
Case number 188257. 188257.
Received, thank you.
You're off in 8 minutes.
Nice hat.
Thank you.
I bet she was at the concert.
I guess she's probably too drunk to walk. I don't know. I don't think he's going to make it all the way. He needs to readjust his grip.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it's going to end well.
Oh, there you go. He readjusted his grip. Yeah, we've had a few stolens down here over the years, haven't we? Especially when the street racers used to come through here. Red Durango. Well, there's another hat. Does Chris Stapleton wear a hat?
Does he what?
Wear a hat?
Oh yeah, he's a country singer.
Yeah, no, but does he wear a hat? I mean,
yeah, he wears a
I'm gonna look up his picture.
9173. 3637 Feller Avenue. It's just a fire with a natural gas motor outside near the rear. Sorry.
Wasn't a lady on that? What was it? There was an actress named Stapleton too, right? She played the maid or something?
Wasn't that Archie Bunker's wife?
Yeah. Yeah, what was
Jean
it?
Stapleton.
Jean Stapleton.
I was gonna say Jean Stapleton, yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't even know why I remembered that.
Yeah, there he is.
266 on 10.
Okay. Well, good for him. Well, see what's going on in the rest of town here. I'll tell you, the Uber business is really, really big.
Oh yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, Chris Stapleton's fans are a peaceful crowd.
155 Tango, I copy. You're en route 7th and Sherman for CDP for a male walking around kicking vehicles, light skinned black male, wearing a white shirt, long black curly hair, and is with 3 other males. 288, can you back?
I suppose we should go there, huh? 7th and Sherman, you want to just read that back to our viewers?
219.
Looks like somebody's checking cars.
20.
Male walked around the intersection kicking all the cars. Light-skinned black male, long black curly hair, white t-shirt, with 3 other males standing at the corner.
Well, it seems like this car doesn't really want to make the turn. So we'll go with a wider turn.
I copy. You're en route 426 Oxford DOC for a trespass male that has returned in 13 minutes. On 20 case number 188275. 188275.
Kicking tires. But maybe with another party, huh?
With 2 or 3 other parties. If he wants to try kicking a Durango.
So here we are. 7th and Sherman.
Copy, GOA.
I suppose if it was there, they would have called it in as 7th.
Isn't Sherman one more?
No, right behind us.
Oh.
It doesn't really even. I think that's it right there.
Ooh. Ooh.
That didn't sound good.
Oh, it didn't.
I think we go right around here to the left if we want.
Look at you. Well done.
What does that say there? That's Sherman, right?
Yep.
Can we check the other side of the street? Because I don't know what's over here. Of course, it could be ancient to call, too.
Right.
A kicking tire call doesn't have the highest priority.
168, 23.
Copy.
Gentleman at the bus stop, but was somebody yelling your name? Getting cold on here, Pat. Bite to it. I don't think they still. This isn't like still a joke nowadays, but in the old days, people used to in the movies and they used to kick the tires when they're looking at cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
See if it was a good car or not.
These guys were kicking the cars themselves.
Oh, they were.
Testing code 219 from your 488 Wabash Street for DOC for mailing you in the lobby that's open at the address.
Well, we can jog down there too, huh?
Sure.
488 Wabash.
122.
We're code 4, but we're going to need a boss for our RA.
One or 102, do you copy?
101 and 102, we both copy.
Copy.
Well, it makes me happy that people are out here enjoying the night, huh? That Eagle Street Grill is packed too. You know, they had their troubles financially, but they're coming back.
You know what it tells me? It tells me people feel safe.
Yes. That is our goal. Feeling safe is good. Being safe is even better. Right?
Indeed. Did a good job on that windshield. This has been a really clear picture all night.
51 and 5186.
Yeah. Well, is anybody mentioning that?
Yes. A lot of people have seen that picture. It looks great.
Check an area of the bingo hall for
I want to get a. Next, we're going to get a Jeep without a windshield. 428 Wabasha. I don't think I can get through there anyhow. I think I get one block.
Silverado pickup truck 2023 blue and color for an Alex Jeffrey Malin. 127 to 91 White Nail Side 882. But if felony threats of violence, misdemeanor vehicle violation, does not carry knives.
It's kind of nice we don't have any poor homeless in the Kellogg Park this year.
Yeah,
definitely. I did notice in Minneapolis they cleared out that homeless area there, and of course, you never know what the all effects are, but they took some grief from several protesters that closed down a planning commission. It's a tough call what to do with all the homeless encampments, you know.
321 Larpenteur Avenue, East Department 120 on a disorderly. Same caller reporting the same issue.
not making it to 488 anytime fast.
125.
Good.
Yes, sir, towards equality at 1964 University Avenue for an intoxicated male inside of the lobby refusing to leave, being verbally aggressive with staff, described as a black male that's 36'1", thin build, wearing a black jacket and jeans.
I'm going to redeploy some of the ambassadors to this area here. Since they did such a great job over at the other location on West 7th, I'm going to redeploy them to the Rice Park area and restaurants. I just think that there's a need to keep downtown St. Paul from slipping into any crime trough. Really important.
Oh, you know, I wasn't even thinking. 488 should actually be just north of 7th.
Well, I was just trying to drive up Wabasha. They got that puppy pretty torn up.
927 Woodbridge Street for CSD Calder is Center for Nursing.
I saw Candyland's closed down.
No.
Yes.
For how long? Would you maybe just during construction?
I'm not sure.
Well, the construction on Wabasha, they're going to close it down. They can't close down. That's an institution. That's why Dave Cassetta was going to get him some business.
This building right here.
2 people in the lobby that don't live there. In there now, are they? Must be apartments there. It's a Fitzgerald Theater, but I wonder if there's apartments up there too.
Oh, good. Somebody said that Candyland had a gas leak and only had to close for 1 day. Okay, thank goodness.
That would be a huge loss. It's one of my favorite stores.
I love their fudge.
Oh, that's good too. Chicago mixed popcorn. Swedish fish. There's a lot of good candy in there. Fudge is amazing. You know, the only troubling thing for me right now is I haven't seen a St. Paul police car for a while, have you?
No.
These hours between 12 and 2 are critical times to have some squad presence out here. These people are going home, fucking up.
122 case number. 122 case number is going to be 188-280.
Investigate at Say It Again Sports.
Thank you. 26 minutes.
Copy at 24 minutes.
Saw where Cedric Alexander was very forceful in some tweets about, yeah.
Oh, I'd be interested.
There were activists complaining about
Have a good night.
so many squad cars being parked in a certain area of downtown.
Oh, for crying out
and saying that Minneapolis didn't even need police.
Oh, I saw, here's a St. Paul squad right there. The other one was Metro Transit. That's good.
Cedric, in pretty much no uncertain terms, told the person, just shut up.
Oh, really? Good. Well, you know, they give way too much time to just one or two. To one or two advocates. Well, say hi to the doorman at Galleries. Do a twofer and let the women know that someone's out here watching them. At the same time.
Check yours.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. How's it going? All right.
Country Western night or what?
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Get a lot of cowboy hats tonight?
We did for a hot minute, but because we only have 2 bartenders, they were in and out.
Ah,
So
okay.
Really? You couldn't serve them fast enough or what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
That's too
That's
bad.
all right with me. Then they no trouble here.
Well, you should tell them it's self-serve.
They all came in for some Tennessee whiskey.
They do free shuttles from the games and stuff.
There you go.
Well, Pat's available. Pat used to be a bartender, so he's available.
If you're going to Allery's. It's maybe a mile away.
I always wonder if they lock better if you let them beep 6 or 7 times. Cars.
2165, 2365.
2365.
Enter 1036 on a DK driver in Level Canada for Blue Forester with stickers on the trunk going northbound, possibly DK. They're right in the yellow line.
Yeah, 2365.
At 30 minutes.
That's the, you get some of them, you get some of them, you know.
30. Traffic.
Now that, my friend, is one bright yellow arrow.
No
Not
kidding.
sure what state. It's going to be 80510 Romeo. We're at 507 University.
2165.
Copy 507 University at 31 minutes.
Gonna be Minnesota.
Oh, and by the way, the
Lakes.
Swedish fish at Candyland are not lutefisk. It's a candy.
That's a bright yellow arrow.
Yeah, it is.
We gotta get one of those on our car.
125.
We can turn it around.
Yeah, I think we're almost done.
Copy, the caller will be at the West team and the suspect vehicle will be at the Hardee's at 31 minutes.
125, the
Hi, guys.
with plate is Echo Tango Golf 988.
Copy.
113, put me on 154.
If you're reading that, just something.
32 minutes.
It's going to be Illinois license plate. Spot the back area, Woodland, White Bear, 911, hang out.
Oh my
Here's
goodness.
the female speaking, sounds like they're at a bar.
Not good.
Ready for a 20 in the back. 30.
Really? Is that you?
Weird.
Weird. They must have locked her. It's a different world we're in now. You may not even realize how different it can be here.
I really need to start wandering.
Let's do it. See if Mike Ernster is there. The Cretan Flash. Well, backseaters, we're sorry there hasn't been more activity. That's a good thing if you live here in the East Metro. Good, because sometimes August and September are very busy homicide months.
Yes, they are. Usually the busiest.
Got me. 34 minutes.
34 minutes. Well, it is after 12:15.
Oh, Johnny Rock. Happy birthday. Tony, thanks for reaching out. Happy birthday to you, Johnny Rock.
You probably saw this. It's a different world.
166, code 4.
I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm just saying it's. Always got a point. You can read them on your own. Oh boy.
Happy 70th birthday, Sam Hicks. Oh, Eleanor, it's your 22nd birthday today. Your mom, Cindy, reached out. Happy birthday to you.
Well, we don't know if Eleanor watches, but we sure appreciate when 21-year-olds do watch us.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of people, a lot of older people watch, but we appreciate younger people taking an interest.
28 comes back clear by plate, toy white Honda Odyssey. Jennifer, Bay.
We are going to stop by the M&H gas station, Minnehaha and Arcade here in a minute. And when we do get 2 cameras rolling, we don't tonight, but when we are still working on the 2 camera system, we'll simply switch over to another squad while we're in there getting some quality fast food. Earlier this week, I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't think I did. Well, I testified in front of a post-board advisory committee regarding pursuit policies. And the post-board is reviewing and adopting some type of model policy. It is an important public policy decision. In short, if we ever stop trying to arrest people, we might as well just have our police officers sit in fire stations.
Yep.
All right. Isn't it nice and warm and cozy in here for you now?
It's very nice and warm and cozy.
Anybody working here tonight?
Yep, there's somebody there.
Is he Ernie or not? No?
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, I'll see you there in a minute.
Alright. I'll be on RS Tech.
I'm going to come in pretty quick.
166.
166.
Clear and gas, March still 124.
You been sitting too long?
Yeah, I sure did.
39 minutes.
Alright, we are going to leave the radios on scan. You can hear everything going on in the East Metro area.
Connor, I don't know if you can copy me, but we can go. She has said all of this to me, and then also to demo. It's the same complaint. She's being unreasonable. We can go.
That's an LTAC channel that you're hearing there. I'm not sure what's happening or where, but could be anywhere in the state of Minnesota.
Squad 168.
116.
What is en route to regions? Transfer no mail. Transfer hold. 3683 CPL.
Copy 49.
Alright, we'll be back in a few minutes. Grab a bite to eat. I can't see that guy, he's so camouflaged.
Two 6-7.
4429 mile.
267.
14 minutes.
Made contact at the front door. Residents are stating that no one by the last name of Horton, 14-year-old, lives here. And it's the Yang residence.
4043, check the status.
Copy, I made contact at the front door, which stated no 14-year-olds were last in Horton, so that residence. 41 minutes.
4440. 4440.
Phone squads are in the area.
Clear us. advised and
Copy it.
be around for
42.
welfare check.
2-8, can you give us our victim's full name again?
1595 Kenny Road details at East Department 316.
42 minutes. 1273.
218. Name is Shariwa Horton.
33.
Copy. It's not going to be the person I've seen here.
Alright. 273.
Squad 273, investigate 7th Kellogg.
Screaming in the middle of the lobby, so if you get another call, let us know screaming.
7th Kellogg at 42 minutes.
Copy.
42 minutes. 2372, I'll replace 2172. 2172, you're clear.
Copy, thank you.
At 43 minutes. 5182 Tango, 5186.
5182 Tango. 273 code 4 Bravo Tabitha.
2434 Farrington, circle north on a suspicious.
Copy, code 4. I want to have that 43 minutes.
A juvenile, first name Jacob, and his brother, who've been trying to pull a prank on the caller for homecoming. Later ran on transit towards Rice Street. They're both white. From black shirt, gray sweatpants, with ski masks, and had tased the caller previously, which has been reported.
5182 Tango, copy.
86, copy.
43 minutes.
4446, that's right.
I'm never trying to figure out what that second vehicle in Delta Romeo, November 163.
Nope. Just checking vehicle. Okay, thank you though.
2499. Copy, 44 minutes. That's what I mean.
Sure.
Would you like me to cancel medic turn?
Yes, thanks. Yeah.
Copy. Canceling medics, 44 minutes.
Forty-four 31, more code 4. Officers leaving.
Copy.
45 minutes.
I'm not in my car. The plate on my call, is it something similar to Mike Victor Bravo 066?
It's Mike Victor Bravo 667 on the Chevy Silverado blue in color.
Okay, I'm gonna be in the driveway then. We're gonna attempt to contact.
For second, hold here.
Okay.
Copy, 45 minutes.
Anyone 71?
Everyone.
1501 Park Street, apartment 204, assist medics. A 39-year-old male, conscious, breathing, dizzy, sick, and vomiting.
Next to bus.
Copy. 46 minutes.
Not a whole lot going on tonight, folks. Which is a good thing for the city.
2362, 2164.
What's that?
You just hear that?
Like
Like 12 gunshots.
No, I didn't.
Right, right over here.
Sure Avenue.
I'll tell boss.
Yeah, thanks.
62-year-old male conscious breathing, possible stroke.
2362, copy. All advise on her.
2164.
For copy.
2755.
Call or you just heard him?
That's gotta go there.
He heard him.
Was there a call or you heard him?
Citizen reports about a dozen gunshots just fired southwest of the M&H.
Did you hear him or he just
I
told
didn't
you?
hear him. I couldn't get the window down.
Oh, that's fine. You got the keys though somewhere?
Right there.
Copy. Citizen reporting doesn't go track west of NH. What's your squad number?
7th or you wanted me to do?
Over this way.
Which one? I know, but
2755. Southwest of the M&H, he says.
Copy. Southwest of M&H. 40 minutes.
218.
Count that, could you please advise with 267, 215, 225 Tango, and 206.
Copy. Advise of 40 minutes.
maybe go up 7th Street, huh? Yeah, it's on top of the hill. Yeah. Could be down the street how too, you know.
Bike.
Where? Are we up there?
Maybe it's a scooter.
Those were the quietest donuts I ever ate.
Well done.
Still got 3 on. Nobody else reported any shots.
Our friend Shiloh heard them.
Okay. Good. What'd she think about the location?
2363 Tango, you want to check your messages from 2165? I should have the info.
Damn, it's getting cold a little bit. So we're patrolling a triangle between Minnehaha, Payne, and 7th, where a citizen reported 12 gunshots being heard.
You said you're out?
Sweet Hollow Parkway down is below. It's possible there, but you usually don't get that much gunfire down there. It's usually up here. on top of the bluff here. Looking for any signs of conflict, bullet holes. You won't see this street very often. Maury Street, M-A-U-R-Y.
P73 clear, bud.
Maury and Bates there at the entrance to Sweet Hollow.
Copy, advisor, 52 minutes.
What'd that sign say? On that thing it said.
To some numbers on Greenbrier.
Copy at 53 minutes.
4337.
We're up on the top of the bluff here. This is where the shots could have come from.
Your dad up home.
Just east of the Schmidt Brewery. How's it going? You hear any gunfire? Nobody doing any target practice? All right, thank you. Have a good night. Well,
I don't think I've ever been here.
nope. And it says no outlet, but let's go find out if that's true.
Well, that's looking through.
Well, there used to be an outlet until somebody unloaded a bunch of hay there.
Hey.
Hey. Huh. That is suspicious. You just like dugging that horn, don't you? You just like it. There's a garden out there. Left out there. Some kind of garden. Hey, by the way, someday I want to be in the pumpkin contest to see who can make the biggest pumpkin.
Like grow the biggest pumpkin?
Yeah, Anoka has it. They have a pumpkin contest for their Anoka Halloween Festival.
And you're thinking of growing a big pumpkin?
Well, I mean, it's a pumpkin, right? I mean, it can't hurt to try. I mean, they say they got to water it, they got to make sure the right soil. I get all that, but I think I want to take a shot at growing the great pumpkin. Me and Charlie Brown could do it, I think. The great pumpkin. But here's my question: they weigh it, okay? How do they know a person hasn't put extra water inside the pumpkin? You saw the guys that cheated in the fish contest, right? Did you see that? They put these big weights in there.
They had won hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, by stuffing weights into these fish.
Oh, that's dirty.
Yeah, dirty pool. But it's not really a pool, but.
5170.
But I just wonder how they do it with the pumpkins. How they make sure people don't put extra water in the pumpkin. I think it should be based on circumference.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is. Who knows what the real?
Yeah, I don't know how
But they weigh it and they give it a tonnage. And you can take your same pumpkin to other pumpkin contests. Did you know that? You load it up in your pickup, take it to another one, and see how you do.
any hole is found on a pumpkin, it is disqualified.
Is that what they say?
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, well, you could, I mean, they could insert the water in earlier. I'm sure the pumpkin, when it's growing, heals the hole, right? I'm suspicious. They should examine the fluid inside the pumpkin. Make sure it doesn't have any fluoride in it. But the fish guys, besides the weights they put in there, they had stuff, other fish guts and stuff in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. They figured they wouldn't get caught if it was fish guts or what?
I suppose.
Or it would be normal for a fish to swallow a golf ball sized piece of metal?
Yeah, that's pretty low.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty low. I mean, anything that people, that's the sad part. There's a certain percentage of society that will always try to make a buck by cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And well, even in the upper echelons, people having advanced knowledge of stock trades and stuff that are going to happen.
Yep.
2160 Elster, sir.
I'm gonna wait until Marty brings back.
79 West Wind Drive. Neighbors calling in.
Marty brings back the Almanac of the Future. Now that would be a surefire way to win. Back to the Future. Marty brings back the Almanac for the Future.
Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, folks, if we're ever out on one of these lives and you do hear gunshots, make sure you call 911. Don't message us. We may or may not see your message. 911 is always who to call if you think you hear gunshots.
This may have been one of the most peaceful Friday night evenings that we've had.
I think it's at the top of the list. Somebody said those guys won over $300,000 last year.
Really?
Wow.
Well, wouldn't you get a little suspicious after the same guys are winning? What's the odds of the same guys getting the biggest fish all the time? Right?
Yep.
What's your excuse when you have a golf ball size piece of metal in the fish? What possibly could you say?
Pretty much nothing, I'd imagine.
The fish swallowed it? All three fish swallowed the extra weight you had on the line? I don't know. Reverend Spence went over to that shooting at the church after it happened and checked on the participants, made sure they were doing okay. It's nice of him.
Oh, that's good.
A 2715 arrested court on a domestic in progress. Mom's daughter fought their mom in the car.
Well, if it doesn't get a little busier here soon.
Her daughter. Suspect is.
So we wrap it up early tonight.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't mind doing an early night, to be honest with you. Well, it's not an early night, but an earlier night.
Just see what's going on here, but love to hang with you backseaters, but texted us about the Ukraine bridge that blew up. Thing is, I don't know. You couldn't possibly see a scenario where Russia would use a nuclear weapon on the capital, couldn't you? Kiev?
Yep. Putin's threatening it.
316, can you call 910?
The thing about life is you keep experiencing the unimaginable, don't you?
Yeah. Every time you think you've seen the worst, seems there's something else.
301, I'll get him to call you.
Is that light doing?
Thank you.
It's a white lights behind the yellow lights.
See what RT's saying about that.
We're still looking for the white Durango.
I don't know. I doubt it, to be honest. And if so, then that's pretty dumb words. But I might have to look into that.
Mentioned, I think I'm going to testify to the Minnesota House this week on crime issues in Minnesota. That's on the agenda. It's probably available on the internet. I don't know. We'll sure let you know if you're interested. I know people aren't as nearly as interested in me sitting talking as us being out in the squad car chatting. Gasoline's probably going up to $4 here in the next couple of weeks.
2164.
That's kind of the threshold for people. $4. I mean, obviously 370 is expensive.
2160, go ahead.
I thought you called me. Disregard.
Copy. 2164.
2488, I'm all. Copy.
What's the call?
Come here at I and Old Highway to assist medics on a slumper in a red Toyota Camry stopped in the roundabout.
Is that a Maple? It's about
2163, copy.
Fire or police?
I think it's police. But it's definitely police. Could be a medical, though it's Maplewood. But
63, can be cleared.
Is Rustic Court that way?
You know, it must be. The only Rustic I know is out on by Rice Street, but there must be another Rustic out this way.
It's a violent domestic.
I was thinking it was a right, it's Rustic Place, but this is Rustic Court.
Yes.
See, this car moves when it wants to, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
It's amazing.
Comps.
4048, we got John.
Daughter's mom
George,
fought with comp and hit him in the face.
Plaintiff's vehicle.
Daughters.
Copy the plate.
Mom or boyfriend?
The caller's daughter's mom. Okay, so his child's mother hit him.
Former girlfriend or what?
He's in a blue BMW in the driveway.
Oh, that's...
Or she's in a blue BMW. Oh, no. The caller's in a blue BMW in the driveway. The suspect locked herself inside the house.
4431, 4440. 4431.
I'm not sure. We're just following this
TGI Fridays, 3087 White Bear Avenue North. Turned disorderly, intoxicated male, attempted to hit a female outside. Male's currently outside, female's inside.
What's the address on Rustic?
No further. 4431, I copy. White Bear,
2715.
It's right on the border then.
4440, copy. 6150.
Right at Century.
Yep. Right up there.
I think I can turn in on this last road, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, this is one of the cross streets.
I heard a squad check out with a car. I was thinking it was maybe the first car here. But here we are. No, this is Maple. Okay, now I'm confused. Is this it or not? Where's that map?
Looks like it's behind us.
It's right over there. One block over.
Just doing 82 opposite.
Copy at 110. 7134. Good. I'll be able to bumper at ILA enter John Lincoln Union 321.
All right, we got 3 Maplewood cars here now. So,
Copy at 110.
we might not be needed. Is there an open spot right there? Or not? No. Okay.
Nope.
Can we get around those cars?
I think so. Oh, yeah.
Sure.
4431, do we have an updated direction of travel with the vehicle?
And here is Rustic Court.
Stand by.
And there's the officers there. We're not going to light them
Eastbound
up.
County Road D.
We're not going to light them up.
Copy that. Do we have any more info on the vehicle in the last 3?
We will go to the back side in case the party bails out. Serious strong light, man. Just sit over here, we can see the backyard pretty good. Right here. Right through these trees.
2372.
Curve.
72. This is Fire 1550 Library number 324 on alarm.
Pat and I never parked as far away from calls as the common protocol seems to be nowadays.
Yeah,
And,
tactics have definitely changed.
There's two schools of thought. We would always prefer to have cover of a big 2-ton metal vehicle available to us. But a lot of officers like to ninja up on the house.
There's
Either way,
merits to both
Yeah.
approaches, I guess.
depends on the situation. I have a medium where you can get to your car if you have to, but still not pull right up in front of the house. You know, by the way, I love these winter stars. For those of you that are into
And for info
the night sky, I am a big
Silver Toyota SUV. No problem.
constellation astronomer guy. I wanted to be a astronaut. I'm still hoping that maybe I'll win a lottery and get to go there. But I love science and the stars. I just got to be. I haven't really talked about that much, but now that I'm looking out here, I'm seeing all this, all these beautiful stars. And you know, the fall, winter.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Sky is so much clearer.
Too bad Bob doesn't know he's not missing nothing anyway.
Yep.
See 'em?
Yep.
That's Orion's belt.
Okay.
Okay, there's 4
Well,
stars. Like
not
a
any more than
rectangle,
anyone
that's
else.
Orion.
In my opinion.
And, normally, so
In the Bible's opinion.
which planet
by
that
the
is
way.
up by the moon? Someone will know. Usually, Venus is the brightest planet, but usually you can't see Venus that far away from the sun because its orbit is interior to the Earth. But it could be certain situations. It could be. Damn, that's one bright planet up there, man. Beautiful night for stargazing.
Now I gotta look.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Jupiter. By the way, we're watching the backyard of this call in case the party runs out. We're not just sitting here looking at stars. But the brightest star in the sky is a star called Sirius with a 4.3 magnitude. The beauty of these things when you learn them in life, it never changes. Someone's going to tell us which planet is up there. Tonight. Actually, they have apps, you know.
We've got several people saying it is Jupiter.
It is Jupiter. That's what I figured because Venus is always closer to the sun. That's a really bright Jupiter, though, man.
I used to have an app that you could point at the sky.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went.
Mine disappear by accident. Sometimes I think we delete them. You don't even know you're deleting them, but sometimes they get paired up and they go into a folder.
Flight didn't just on there.
Anyhow, if you got little kids,
Cabin.
astronomy is a great area to get them interested in. Did you know that astronauts, back when I wanted to be an astronaut, couldn't be any taller than 6 foot?
Oh, that's right.
Might still be the rule.
When I was in high school, you had to be 6 foot in order to fly fighter jets.
Annual 35 traffic.
You had to be tall like that to be a cop, too.
Cell phone 61 in Hoffman. Henry John Victor 709. Southbound 61 Hoffman. 19.
So it's Jupiter and Neptune are right up there. But obviously, because Jupiter's so bright, we must not be able to see Neptune.
Yeah, actually, Sirius. I was thinking of the light years away, but Sirius is a magnitude of minus 1.46, which is the brightest star in the sky. And that is out there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You got it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So they're both planets are next to each other.
Oh, no, that's the moon.
Oh, the moon and Jupiter.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a nice app.
And you don't even... Oops.
Yeah, they got some amazing pictures of Jupiter there. They'll send it back.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Paul says Aurora Borealis is being very active and to watch the north this week.
Alright. That's another term for the northern lights, right?
Mm-hmm. Jason says even a mild pair of binoculars could show up to 4 of Jupiter's moons.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've had telescopes my whole life.
Copy. 126.
So it just looks like they're all leaving. So we'll leave too.
You wouldn't come to the door.
Okay. What are you gonna do? We were just admiring the moon and the Jupiter. See Jupiter, the planet Jupiter up there. You see it? Well, that real bright light to the that's Jupiter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
You know that?
Yeah. I don't know. We're just, we're astronomers over here in the county. Our district goes everywhere. Trust me, that's Jupiter. All right, have a good night. Thanks. I wasn't going to tell them that the backseaters told us. That would have ruined everything,
That's
right?
I need your cord. My phone just died.
Okay. There's two of them there, but that's the one that plug. Yeah, I take that one. That's plugged into that.
Oh.
It's like a magician giving away his tricks, right?
That's right.
The Maplewood officer said, "How do you know that?" I said, "Well,
County guys know things." That's a rare thing indeed. One pending call in the entire county.
Well, if you're wondering, it's 34 degrees here in the balmy city of Maplewood, Minnesota. Where we are on the Larpenteur border to the left. Well, actually here, it's still Maplewood both sides. As we cross over McKnight, we'll have Maplewood on the right. City of St. Paul on the left. Talking about?
Not sure what planet that is.
Signs popping up for elections this fall.
Yeah, there are.
69 Cabir from Water Street for 911. Take on 13 p.m. on a child or someone in this transfer. Depending on the fact.
We can head there and then we're going to back to
I was a little concerned when the president said yesterday that I don't like this use of these terms. Armageddon. The news reported that he said we're closer to a nuclear Armageddon than we've ever been since the Cuban Missile Crisis. That doesn't really inspire confidence, does it?
No, it doesn't.
What do they want us to look for land in Montana or what? We always assume calmer minds are going to prevail. But the reality is you see so much idiocy in life, especially when you're in our jobs, that you know that people can go goofy. You just assume it's never going to be a person at the top, right?
Right.
But you can't really make that assumption anymore. What's that plate say? The Chiefs CLS? Hey, what does that license plate stand for? What's that license plate store? What
does your plate mean?
Touch of class. Thank you.
You are shine of class, sir.
Touch of class. I got to go back and look at it now, right? So we're just missing the vowels then, right? Is that what it is?
Yep.
TCH, yep. Okay.
I get it. Touch of class.
Touch F class. CLS.
That's a pretty classy looking car, too.
Yeah, it is. It is. My wife is the
Twitch is
best
so
at solving
sketchy.
puzzles.
Yeah.
Well,
It's coming through perfect on YouTube.
I think I told you when it comes to Wheel of Fortune, she gets them like faster than anybody. But I don't know if she would have got that touch of class there.
I bet she would have. I got a feeling she would have.
66 Tokyo 125.
Just like look really sketchy.
Some people just have brains that work really fast. You know?
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna wrap this up though. Pretty quick here. I'll come back and play some tanks on Twitch. So everyone's stepping in on YouTube. I got a link in the chat.
I like that guy that owns Barn.
For Bob and Pat and my Twitch channel. And put one for YouTube on Twitch here.
Lobby traffic, Hoffman Theater, 130.
We'll see if that one runs. It's a common problem there. I feel a little bad for our backseaters that they're just gonna hang out with us.
Well,
you know,
it's so good for the county, though.
Yeah.
People can sleep peacefully tonight.
There's the link to my YouTube channel for everyone on Twitch. Or yeah, it's been streaming flawlessly all night on YouTube, but not on Twitch. I don't understand. I don't know what the problem is with that. After this, I'm going to be playing some tanks, so look forward to that if you're interested.
One trip around Maplewood Mall, maybe? Call it a night?
That sounds good.
We have circled the entire busy neighborhoods and about that one over there? Across the way. Police. As soon as you ran it, she took a left and took a right behind us.
Yep, it's clear.
Nice person named Jim brought us a bunch of donuts and stuff from IV today.
That's nice.
Actually, most of them are down in your unit there.
Yeah, I saw them there. I didn't realize that's the problem. What I'm doing when I get home, I'm getting my binoculars out. I'm going to see if I can see some of those moons around Jupiter.
I believe they're on the ground. We just checked with them. Let's see if we can get them from your way.
What, north on 6th Street now?
Give me South info.
I played.
Still north on 6th Street from 35th.
North on 6 from 35th. The Nora Paul Nora 449 shows to a Hyundai Sonata gray in color. 2841 Brian.
Hey, I got a couple of Mountain Dews for you.
All right, we'll pull over here, but we're gonna go to his
Hey,
chase.
I lost the visual here. I think, hang on.
Oh, 9 and 20 figure. Are they still north on 6?
I lost visual. Yeah, keep going west. Are you on Dowling there?
Yeah, I'm on Dowling. I'm in Dowling.
He might have gone west on Dowling.
Oh, Dowling?
What's the vehicle again?
Silver Hyundai.
PD 136.
Stolen, I'm sure. Well, the good news is we're right by the freeway. Coming on your side.
I don't know if anybody's close and wants to go to the address. 2841 Brian.
Special Mountain News for you guys.
Awesome.
Give them a whirl.
All right, thanks, Nick.
Take care, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll go there and check out a little bit. He definitely wanted to go west on Dowling, so.
In case you get, it's like you're gonna fall asleep, Pat. You're just down one of those high energy. Oh, dude.
Baja Deep Dive.
Well, on the chance that Dowling, of course, is over there by 94 Minneapolis. I don't know. Did they got an eye on him or not?
No, they lost him.
Well, that would be good. And the helicopter's not up yet. Sounds like, right?
Nope.
Well, that's not good.
want to drop this patch, or you still want to check the area for a little bit?
No, you can tap it. He's done.
Sure. Minneapolis, if you have anybody around, they can cancel, and we'll be clear of the patch at 1:30.
Well, there is that. Gonna be some good deals on TVs at Best Buy this Christmas season.
Oh, yeah?
How big can you get? Ashley in our office, she said she's got like an 85-incher.
Holy smokes.
That's a big TV. Backseaters, the reality is crime is afraid of us.
It's scared.
Just call Pat McGruff, the crime dog.
Advising their deputies refusing to leave and damaging the windows. We have 40-year-old black male, 6 feet, thin build, wearing black clothing.
I know this warm air keeps you warmer, but you know the other impact of this warm air.
It makes you sleepy.
It doesn't make you sleepy, it puts you to sleep. Holy moly, Rocky.
140.
I think we're going to sign off, Pat. I think we've
driven all the crooks
We'll
inside.
give you a midweek one next week because it's getting to be the point where it's busier in the afternoons than it is on Friday nights.
Very true.
That's really weird, but we have more stuff going on during the day and during the week.
Yep.
As soon as school's over, like 3:30, 4 o'clock, we try not to be out there during rush hour, though.
Nice. Well, special thanks to Bob and Pat and the Ramsey County Sheriff's Department.
I mean, we do feel good about the crime being down on our side of the river. I'm just going to
appreciate you guys showing what good policing can look like.
Just continue to be kind to one another, and
which is mostly friendly.
It's going to be a stressful time as holidays get here. Everybody has stress under the holidays.
And catch it real criminals.
Please. All right, folks. Thank you for riding with us tonight. Like Bob said, we'll probably see you midweek, and probably next Friday night. Thanks for being with us. Have a good night.
Probably next Friday night. Definitely next Friday night. What the heck are you talking about? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up too, guys. And I'm going to be playing some tanks shortly, so anyone that's interested, please do show up. It won't be long. Alright. Until then,